This now. Y'all two
These two are the most no. Just Mars and Dub. Some of the most nasty individuals I have ever seen. This y'all going on this crusade of like we gotta expose Low. Like, what are we doing right now, bro? Like,
I just be scrolling TikTok and I just be seeing takes. I'm like, oh wow, interesting that this was being said. And I'm like, oh,
that ain't got nothing to do with what we at right now, though, bro. Right now,
I like what you like, bro. I like people being consistent, and when people are lying to me, I get very upset. The same way as you, Lo. Like, it is what it is, and I felt lied to by you when you made fun of me about saying, "Oh, you thought Luka was better than Jokic at the time." Oh, you just wasn't watching Jokic. That left me upset. So we had to cook you right there.
So you was upset. Oh, okay, all right, cool. You was upset, man.
We had to put that out in the air that you cooked yourself, man.
No, it's just the reality of it. Like, player performance sometimes, it shifts the conversation. And it does, but that does for everybody, though.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, for everyone, yes.
Yeah, right. So you shouldn't have a problem with the people who have now shifted their opinion of Jokic based on this postseason. Because you
Oh no, that's fine. But the problem that I have with them is that, like, for example, if you had asked me about Jokic passing, like I don't know why, like that's nothing to shift there. You know what I'm saying?
But you still
because that was really the biggest. Like, niggas is telling me Vlade Divac is just as good as a passer. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like that's crazy.
But also, he has no argument. But also the other part of that argument, though, is that on the flip side, there is another player that you believe if he hits 40% of said shot, he's definitively the best in the world.
I do. I was saying on that too. I think if Giannis comes back and he's a much better mid-range shooter or post performer, he is definitively the best player in the world. I will stand on that. Oh, and also if he improves, if he goes back to what he was defensively. But yes, I think if Giannis corrects that deficiency in this game, I do believe that. But we're not here for that. We're here to celebrate Jokic, man. Jokic, the Miami Heat losing. Jimmy Butler stagnating the offense like he normally does.
Oh no, Murray,
stop. I mean, because Bam gave his best efforts. I mean, my goodness, if somebody showed up, maybe this would be a 6-game series. And
Bam was wilding.
Yeah, Bam. I grew a lot of appreciation for Bam after this series.
Let me ask you this, Lo, right? Do you think?
Are we trolling? Or are we serious?
No, I'm dead ass. Like,
okay,
the whole panel thing was getting me annoyed because I did want to actually talk about what happened in the series. Do you think the Nuggets was dog walking the Miami's defense, or do you think the defense was actually doing pretty well against them?
I think after game 2, they dog walked it pretty convincingly.
After game 2, it was a dog walk.
I think because I think if I'm not mistaken, I think they finished with an offensive. Let me not even say numbers. From what I saw, I thought that Denver was still getting quality looks, or the quality looks were always an option for them to receive. Mm-hmm. I don't really think that Miami did much of anything outside of making Jokic and Murray on the fly become a passer or scorer. But when they gave them time to make that decision, it became just more convincingly offensive outperformance from them.
What was Jokic's true shooting percentage in the finals?
63, 64. I might be lowballing. I'm just guessing.
I think it'd be like 65, 66.
67, actually. 67.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the fact that like he was able to like
interesting
keep up that level of basketball in those moments, like that's kind of what solidifies you, bro. That's all people really wanted to see. Like, in theory, it made sense. He has statistically shown that he is a great player year after year after year after year after year at this point. Mm-hmm. But could he lead a team and solidify that? And he can. That is stamped. That's them. No, it is. And I'm saying in sport. No, I'm absolutely saying it is. I'm absolutely saying it is. Wanting to see something get done and it gets done, that's what sport is about. Like, I hate that we get so driven. Like, it is okay to say that too. It really is. It is really okay to say we've seen Jokic be a phenomenal player in the regular season. We've seen him be phenomenal in the playoffs. And he lost. No, it's not. It's not. Even though he lost, right? He had bad teams, which I admitted then. Nobody's ever not admitted that. But when in position, can he get it done? His team performed well around him, and he was still able to be that level of player.
So this is nasty.
And when no, it's not. It's not.
This is how he views basketball. What's wrong with that?
No. You remember what he was doing literally a week ago. Oh man, Lowe's switching up about Jokic. Lowe's switching
That's
up.
That's how I
He said because of winning bias, but he was crucifying the whole winning bias term, correct?
No. I'm crucifying the fact that no, it's not crucifying. It's the fact that I think in some way everybody does it. Oh, okay. Mars admitted to it with his Giannis take that he thought when Giannis won. When he won, that's when people was like, yeah, Giannis is the best in the league. And people were stamping that because he had already won MVP. He had already did Defensive Player of the Year. He comes back. He does has a great finals run, drops 50 in the closeout game. Yeah, like that's what we own. He stamped it. Like he stamped that. He was the best in the league. And now Jokic comes back. When his team is healthy, Jokic goes crazy, and he stamps that. It's not a theory anymore. It's a fact. Now it is a fact that Jokic, when everybody is healthy, he stamped that shit that he's like that for real.
Go ahead, Morris.
I just want to clarify. I thought in 2021 Steph Curry was the best player in the world. What made me say Giannis was the best player in the world was the following season coming off the championship when his mid-range jump shot was falling and he seemed to have taken another level. That's when I thought he was the best player in the world. Plus on the fact that, yes, I do think I had some winning bias because I saw him winning a championship and he seemed to elevate. So I thought, okay, he's the best player in the world. And Steph went through a slump, which also maybe brought his evaluation down. It wasn't because he won. I thought he was the best because the 2021 season, I thought Steph Curry was the best player in the world. So, and also winning bias isn't this guy won and now I think he's better. That's a part of it. What winning bias is the best way I can explain it. If Miami won last night and Jimmy made those 2 threes and then he got that terrible foul call, got another 3 free throws. If he won that game, the narrative around Jimmy Butler's performance would have been he let his teammates get going early. He saw they didn't have it and he was able to come through in the clutch and close it out. That's what the narrative would have been. But because Miami lost, it's Jimmy Butler wasn't doing well the whole game. He didn't show up when they needed it most and they ended up losing the game. And Jimmy Butler's not good. But all that would have happened is if someone gets a rebound and Bruce Brown doesn't get a putback and put the Denver Nuggets up 1 and Miami win that game, it's going to be Jimmy Butler did what it took to win. He made sure he got his teammates involved early. But then when they really needed him to score and step up in the fourth quarter, he had 10 points in the fourth quarter. They would have said that. That's what winning bias is. You focus on all the little positives when the team wins and you say this is why they win and you ignore every single flaw they had in the game. And when they lose, you nitpick every single thing that went wrong and you say that's why they lost. Like if Denver lost last night, we would have said Denver played terribly, blah, blah, blah. It don't matter that their defense was good or whatever. They played terribly. Jokic didn't do enough, but because they won, we ignore all of that. That's what winning bias is. You find every negative for why a team lost, but then when they win, all those negatives mean absolutely nothing. That's winning bias. And that's what I think people seem to get caught up in. Not just with this guy won and now he's better than other people. That's just a part of it. But there's a lot more that goes into winning bias than just that. And that's the last serious take you're going to hear from me the rest of the show.
That's how guys like CP3 gets labeled as a choker, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Stop, Mars. Come on, man.
Whoa, healthy elite season and dub ran to 2018 when CP3 was injured. LMAO, all against hypotheticals until it was for the fraud for that fraud CP3. One healthy outside of 08, 09, 11, 20. He underperformed. Jokic is greater than CP3 easily. All time, no.
No, I don't
Maybe at their best, you could sit here and have that argument, and I wouldn't even be mad about it. But
The argument between who?
CP3 and Jokic.
It's not an argument. At their best, it's not an argument.
Oh, at their best, I don't think so either. But
At their best, it's not an argument.
But I think Lloyd.
Dub. Wait, are you
Dub,
saying at their best?
Not
what?
an argument. Dub, it's not an argument.
It's an argument at their best. It's an argument.
It's not.
Oh, CP3 and Jokic?
Yes.
It's not an argument.
Come on, bro. We're not doing this.
Dub, answer the question, Dub.
I value defense, bro. I value defense, man. Y'all know this. Y'all know
It'd be one thing if Chris Paul was like a transcendent defender, but he's just not. Like he's not that level of defender.
For the sake of the argument, I'll say Jokic.
Oh, wow.
But what do you believe?
He believes CP3.
But Dub, if you believe CP, bro,
stand on that.
Whoa.
Stand on that, Dub.
Whoa. The thing with Jokic is this postseason where I'm still evaluating his peak. I haven't really seen him up against a offense that could really try to take advantage of him. So it's kind of hard for me to rank him, right? So next year, I'll have an answer next year.
Couldn't you argue that is like how often did you see Chris Paul go up and match up against like an elite level POA?
POA.
Point of attack. Jesus.
Point of attack?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like he was
when did Chris Paul? No. When did Chris Paul? How often did you see Chris Paul perform at a high level against an elite point of attack defender?
Oh, probably not too much, but that's everybody though. That's everybody. I'm not talking about.
So if it's everyone, then why are you?
I'm talking about the defense being a liability.
Oh,
that's the issue.
You don't think that Chris Paul ever would have been a liability?
Exactly. So
Chris Paul did well in the 2021 finals.
You said what?
Yeah, true. He played fine in it. Yeah, he did.
Chris Paul played well in the 2021 finals against
he played
Drew
very
Holiday.
well, actually.
But I mean, we do know Drew Holiday would kind of flip back and forth defending.
He was on Devin Booker though, like
yeah, I'm about to say he would go back and forth. So I have
also not Chris Paul's peak.
Because the bigger threat was Devin Booker. It wasn't necessarily.
But even the plays where Drew,
Chris Paul was an MVP candidate. What we doing?
Even the plays, even the times where Drew Holiday was lined up on him, Chris Paul was giving him work. I'm not going to hold you.
Chris Paul's giving him work on the time that Drew Holiday. I think he played okay. I think he played.
It was like 50-50.
I think he played okay. I think he played good.
But neither here or there. We don't have to get into that debate.
Yeah, shout out to Jokic, man. Top 15 player all time.
It gets on my nerves when people pull the "you didn't play" card. Like there isn't NBA players with podcasts saying takes that make absolutely zero sense.
Give me an example.
Gilbert Arenas?
Didn't that dude on Gilbert Arenas podcast play basketball?
Yeah.
Rashad McCants?
Yeah. And he said that Popovich is not a good coach.
What's Popovich done without Hall of Famers?
All right, Doug, go ahead. Yeah,
Stop. Come on, Mars. Cut it out. Start bench cut, all in their prime. Harden, Kyrie, Westbrook.
Harden, Westbrook, Kyrie.
Let me ask you this, Mars. Because you said yourself,
that's
like
tough.
The way you rank players is
that's tough.
All right, if I don't think you can get it done as a first option, gotta see how you get it done as a second option, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Harden, you think you can get it done as a first option, right?
Yep.
All right, that's fine. Kyrie and Westbrook, though, I don't think you believe any of them could do it as a first option.
Harden, I think so, but Westbrook, no.
He's talking about Kyrie and Westbrook.
Okay.
Considering Westbrook was an MVP.
Oh my God, Mars.
I think in the right. No, I don't think so. No,
yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, I don't.
So as a second option, who would be better for you, Kyrie or Westbrook?
Westbrook.
That's tough.
You think Kyrie he did it in a more optimal situation?
Yeah, I mean Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook. I don't think Russell Westbrook is in a situation where he, as a number two, has been in a situation as beneficial as LeBron, as Kyrie had with the Cavaliers next to LeBron.
Yeah.
So yes, I've seen Kyrie do it as a second option, but that doesn't mean I believe Russell Westbrook could never do it. You know what
I
I'm saying?
agree.
I hear you, but Russ did have KD for a time, which actually benefits his gameplay.
And the rest of the
And if
roster.
Russ
The rest
Yeah,
of the
KD's
team.
a space.
in 2013, they lost that series because Russ played very bad.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
2013, Russ got hurt.
2012 in the finals.
So
Oh,
you
no,
think
but that's
okay?
LeBron.
So you think?
Oh
you think,
yeah,
okay,
I'm not gonna lie. I think they lost that series because they couldn't make threes. But I don't think him losing to the Miami Heat is really a knock on his ability as a number 2.
Yeah, but let me ask you: do you think that Russ will be able to be that?
Also
successful
not
with
peak
LeBron?
Russell Westbrook. Also,
Yeah,
But
true,
what?
true. Do you think that
does
Russell
peak
Westbrook-
Russ work with peak Bron?
Yes.
no.
We
Peak
just
Russ
talking
next to
about
peak
the
Bron. No.
the specific type of player that he would need is if it's on the caliber of what LeBron was doing in 2016 with the proper floor spacing that you would need with Russ and defenders. Like I think Kyrie, I think the 2016 and even 2017 to an extent, I think that's a very optimized situation for Kyrie, whereas I don't think that Westbrook has been in that level of optimization.
And there's someone in the chat saying 2013 was optimal. Russ got hurt.
He got hurt
in the playoffs. So I don't know what to do about that. So I'm sorry. I mean, if the one time it was optimal, Patrick Beverley tried to murder him. What can I do?
And I actually do think they would have made it back to the finals that year.
So what is Russ's most optimal season in his career? Like what team allowed him to be optimal Russell Westbrook?
In my opinion,
the closest to optimal.
I thought it was the Rockets.
He was hurt in the bubble too. So yeah, I think it's either between Houston 2020 or the 2016 OKC, but they didn't have spacing. But
yeah, if you take out Roberson, you give him a legit 3-and-D and give him probably a more.
But I'm saying of what he actually had though.
2016.
Okay.
2016.
Okay. I just find it. I'm curious.
Someone said
because even as a second option, I'm not gonna lie. As a second option, I would side more with Kyrie because of a fit. I think Russell Westbrook fitting him next to all these other guys is kind of extremely difficult to do. So it's like that's why I thought you would have Kyrie over Russ, in my opinion.
I'm not even mad at that take.
I have a question. If we put prime Russell Westbrook, hypothetical, don't get mad. Prime Russell Westbrook on this Boston Celtics team, is he the first or the second option?
Prime Russ,
he's the first.
And how far do you think that team can go?
Mistakenly, though, he was mistaken.
Well, wait. We take out. Yeah, who we taking out? Jaylen Brown or Tatum?
Jaylen Brown. Yeah. So it's Russ and Jason Tatum. How far do you think they can go with the pieces they have? Derek White, Marcus.
You talking about peak?
Yes, peak.
Russell. They would go to the.
That would win the chip.
They might actually.
That would win the chip.
Yeah, they probably
this year that would win the chip.
That's I think in an optimal situation, Russell Westbrook gives you a higher ceiling than Kyrie.
But that says him as the one.
That would help my point.
That would help his argument.
That would help my point because I don't think Kyrie and Tatum. First of all, I think Kyrie would be the number 2.
Oh, so you think Russ can be a 1 and win?
I think
in that situation,
in the most optimal situation, I think it's possible.
Because then the question,
because the thing that Boston is lacking is playmaking, which peak Westbrook is providing plenty of that, and then he's probably optimizing Tatum while doing the like. Yeah,
and they have some
great
of the best
fit,
floor spacing
actually.
Now here's the other problem. If we in this, I guess hypothetical, the problem with Kyrie is how low of a player do you have to get to before you can still confidently claim that Kyrie would still be the best player.
In 2018, do you guys think that 2018 Boston crew could have won a chip? Well, not beat the Golden State Warriors.
No, let's be nasty. Peak AD or peak Kyrie, who's better?
AD.
Okay, so he can't play with the best version of AD.
No.
I don't think he can play with the best version of Kawhi.
No, or Embiid.
Nor KD.
Well, Russ wouldn't be better than those guys either.
I agree. Okay. That's why we went with Jason Tatum for Russ.
Okay, so Tatum.
Do you think peak Kyrie is better than
Tatum would be the best player on the
team? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think it's Jason Tatum.
Exactly.
But even if it's not, I think that ceiling of a team is lower than the Russell Westbrook team. Anyway.
But I'm just trying to figure out how low of a co-star do we have to get to where Kyrie would even be the best player for him to even be in these conversations, right?
Paul George.
Peak Paul George?
I like that.
Who's better? Who's better? Yeah, who's better? Kyrie or Paul George?
Okay.
That's tough.
And I don't.
I'm about to say even that is okay.
Yeah, I don't think they're winning, but that's where it
okay.
So
that answers the question. Okay, then I would cut Kyrie. I would cut Kyrie because that means that we're just putting Kyrie in conversations that I don't think he belongs.
But I do agree. Kyrie is a more portable player than Russell Westbrook. He can fit in more places, but I think the ceiling of teams with Russell Westbrook is higher.
I think we also
in the right situation.
The thing you confuse me with is because we could find the right scenario for Kyrie, like in
right.
2018
Like let's
Boston,
do that. Right.
I think
like,
2018.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
So 2018 Boston. I mean JT, Jaylen Brown, and Terry Rozier and those guys. Like
who are you taking off?
No, Kyrie was on that crew. He got hurt.
Kyrie just doesn't get hurt.
He just doesn't get hurt. So I don't think that they will be able to beat the Golden State Warriors because it's the Golden State Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think like outside they could challenge and contend with a lot of other teams, right? Like 2019 Raptors. I think that would be a great series if Kyrie.
I think the Raptors would beat them.
No,
right.
What was one of those? What was the year?
Them. And in 2018 they get mocked by Houston as well. And they might lose to the Cavs, but
what was the year that Kyrie Boston got off to a very great start? I think they won like 16 games in a row. Kyrie was in MVP conversations.
2017 or
2018.
Right.
2018.
So I think, and then what ended up happening? Did he get hurt or something?
He got hurt.
He got hurt. He missed the postseason, and then Boston had the best defense in the playoffs, and that's why they got to make it so far.
And they don't do that with Kyrie.
But they did show that they were a very good team with Kyrie. Like
I agree. I think they were a very good team.
Good team.
And I think they could have. And I think they would have been somewhere at the top of the conference. And I don't like the idea that Kyrie can't lead a team to a high seed in the playoffs, or he can't have some level of success. I just don't think he was going to win. That's what it is. And not just against Golden State, because no one's going to beat them. I think they would have lost to Houston, and they probably still would have lost to Cleveland, in my opinion. So
who would be better? Who would be better on the Heat? A P. Kyrie or Jimmy Butler?
Wait, so take Jimmy Butler off for Kyrie?
No. You add Kyrie to the.
Who's the better player?
Who's the better player?
Kyrie.
True, man. We get
Kyrie.
We getting
we're getting to the nitty-gritty, boys.
Kyrie's their first option scorer, but I think Jimmy might.
But Jimmy's I think he's still better. Yes.
It'll be 1A, 1B.
I just think Jimmy's better.
I'm more confident just saying Jimmy's better, but I could settle for 1A, 1B considering Kyrie would be that scoring option.
So why wouldn't Russ and JT be 1A, 1B?
Because I think Russ is just better than him.
At his peak, I think Russ is just better than Jason Tatum.
And that's where some.
I don't know if he's playing next. If he's playing next,
I disagree with that.
JT, and that is true though, Dub. What you saying, Dub? That's true. I think JT would look better as well. I agree.
Yeah, he would go crazy next to Russ, bro.
Man, why are we not talking about Jokic, man? What the hell?
That was a good start bench cut, but let's get all these guys up here. I thought that was nice basketball conversations. Man, no narratives, just Jokic, trying to get to the nitty-gritty, bro. But let's get these.
Yeah, no more of that for me. No more of that.
Yo, Dub, I need this.
The disrespect on the video. Hey, first of all, I forgot you said my take was egregiously bad with that top 10. You out of line, bro. I want a box. I was waiting on the open gym. I'm ready to box, bro. But I ain't gonna box you, low, because you got stir fried today. I can't believe it. Doug put you in that blender, but it's cool. So I'm gonna let you slide today.
I appreciate the Russell Westbrook respect, Mars. Hello. I appreciate the Russell Westbrook respect.
No problem. That's why I do.
Don't give Mars no love for no BS like that. Don't do that again. Don't give Mars no love for nothing. He already get enough love for his accent, but his takes be iffy anyway on a regular. Don't do that.
Hating on me is crazy. I don't know what I did to you. Hating on me is
crazy. Look, stop playing that victim role like you just did that with Ticket. Like, what did I do? No, you do a lot, Mars. You just slick with it. I know you're a game. All right, I know you're a game.
But honestly, though, about the narrative about Jimmy Butler, I still think he's a great player, but it kind of goes to show that the consistency doesn't show.
0-2. I don't want to hear that shit, Dev. 0-2.
No. I'm about to get into it. It's because he's 0-2. I'm saying
he lost that H. He lost that H, Dev.
I know.
He's not him anymore. That's Jimmy fucking Butler.
No, I know. I'm saying goes to show the consistency how he doesn't get the same amount of smoke as other players because he expect this that Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, it sounds like you're talking through your webcam.
But
it sounds like me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
I'm just saying, like, people who are pushing these Jimmy Butler narratives, I hope it stops because he's still a great player. But like, I hate when people try to elevate him higher than like what he actually is, and now
That's
all of a
winning
sudden,
bias. That's the
the winning
exact
bias,
the key
and now
example.
like now all of a sudden Jokic is a top 20 this player just because he
Yeah,
won.
that's
But
wicked. That's
but
wicked. Over
Jokic is
KG.
already a great player. So my question to y'all is: y'all think winning bias can be used in certain like rhetoric, or you think it should be used at all? Like, where do you think winning bias in basketball discourse kind of like disconnect, and like, do you think it impacts the narrative of this finals? If that's I don't know if that question is good or not.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
When you
I
say
don't-
someone's better than someone else simply because their team won, that's
Right.
where winning bias goes
There
wrong.
it goes. There it
Yeah.
goes. Like
But-
Jimmy turning into a top 5 NBA player because of what he did to Milwaukee is fucking egregious. It's really egregious. Like all of that. Okay, first of all, let's get down to the how the fuck you can't score on fucking Doodle Brown, huh?
Hey,
How
I
you
want you
can't
shut
score-
your mouth when somebody
How you
makes
can't
claims like
score-
that, man. That's
how
not a
you
ridiculous
can't score on
take.
Christian Braun, whatever his
Christian
name
Braun's a
is, bro.
champion.
Yo,
He's not that good.
Context
He's
of
not
my
that
problem
good.
come into play
Hey,
is though
he's just not that
we
good.
act like winning
not that
don't matter
good.
at all though. Winning
No,
matters.
I'm with you.
Winning does matter to an extent though. Y'all,
But people don't know how to put it into proper context.
No, Lo, don't shake your head
Look at
because
Lo.
you dubbing. Hold on, wait, don't shake. Hold on, wait, Joe.
What?
Don't shake your head, Lo, because you dubbing Mars.
What?
Act like winning don't matter, bro. Y'all don't put winning. But if I ask y'all, because I've been
Shit
on
don't
y'all head
matter.
about this. If I ask y'all who all of y'all top 10, I get everybody in y'all top 10 has an MVP and they have a championship. So stop acting like winning don't matter. Y'all,
Correlation doesn't equal causation. They will
Thank
have
you.
MVPs
Right.
and they
Look,
have
man,
championships. That's cool, but that doesn't mean I have them there because
repeat
they
what
have
you
those
just said
things.
again, because you try
But
to
then
use your
again-
accent and big words, try to make something sound.
That's an American thing. That's an American thing.
Hold on. Let him read it.
Someone else say it with an American accent. Someone else.
I'll say it.
Someone else just say it. Someone else just say it.
Correlation does
Wow.
not mean causation.
There you go.
I know
There you go.
I know what he meant and what he said, but my whole point is this. This ain't
SB,
depending
just
even be
watch the
gas
World
like
Cup,
nothing.
bro.
No, consistently, y'all do not care about winning. But if I ask y'all who are y'all top 10 players of all time, everybody got a ring
Okay.
or
No,
an MVP.
But SB, to
So
be
stop
fair,
it.
What he said
SB,
still is
to be
applicable
fair,
to
though,
what you just
think about
said.
it. But SB, to be fair though, all the best players, it kind of correlate. All the best players, if you're like one of the best players in the world, you're gonna get hypothetically get a ring. Because like, think about it, everybody that's in the top 10 that are really skilled at basketball, they win. So it's like their skill is set in their ability to play basketball as winning. So yes, it matters, but
At some
That's
point,
right.
But
at
then my
some
whole
point-
point is this though. Look,
At
listen.
some point,
No,
if you're that great,
no.
the right
Because
team is going to get put around you, and you end up winning.
Right.
That doesn't
No.
make-
I agree. But this what happens.
Eventually,
Look,
yes,
when
right.
y'all- When y'all fight sides, right? Because I give you credit. I give y'all credit for the point that like the old head people that be on y'all panel on the panel, right? They over gaslight winning, but y'all over gaslight lose. Like y'all act like y'all don't.
We don't
care
over
about
gaslight
winning at all.
losing.
Y'all
Let me ask you
lose.
this.
No.
Let me
It's
ask
how
you
you
this.
perform.
What
It's
I
how you
say,
perform in that
what I say, and I make it very clear: if you lose,
No,
but
stop.
you are not the reason you lost. You didn't play terribly, and you lost because your team was inferior.
There you go.
I'm not gonna put you on a lower pedestal because a better team
100%.
won.
Yeah.
That's
But
what
if you
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Miami lost. I knew they were going to lose. The reason Jimmy Butler's getting criticized is
He
because
played.
he
No,
played
I
poorly.
agree.
Not because he lost.
Hold on, wait, Dub, what did I say on
played
your
that way. I
show?
knew he
Well,
was
Dub, what
playing.
did I say on your show? What
Yeah,
Dub,
that's why
what did
I
I
didn't
say?
hold
I
you
said
right
as much as
to
y'all
that.
criticize Tatum, y'all better criticize Butler tomorrow. Everybody better criticize Butler.
But
He played
understand,
like trash.
we don't
understand.
view-
Hold on, SB. It's not. Because,
I didn't even criticize Tatum.
It's not because Miami lost though. It's because.
Oh yeah,
Jimmy
those
Butler
conversations
played bad.
are over, buddy.
Like that's the point.
Those
Oh, me,
conversations
real.
are
Oh,
done,
me,
pal.
real.
Put him back
Hey,
on top.
let me say this very quickly, Doug. Hey, those convos, they're finito. I'm telling you, they're done.
Don't put him. Don't
really
put him
not.
in a Tatum conversation. No more.
I'm not entertaining any more Jimmy Butler,
Hey.
Jason Tatum
Hey,
combos.
hey,
Those
real,
are nasty.
Hey, real. We
Thank
right
you.
here, baby. Hey, real. We right here. We're on the same page. I don't
Thank
want to
you.
hear no Jimmy Butler
According to
Tatum no
SB,
more. No
according
more.
to SB though, Jimmy should be above Jason Tatum.
I never said that. I never said that.
The winning with the
But
winning
you just
argument.
said that winning should matter. That's what you said.
And Jimmy Butler forcing
Jason
against.
Tatum just made the finals last
Hold on,
year.
hold
What
on.
are
And
you
watch
talking about?
He's done it 2 times in 3 years.
No.
Uh-oh.
Say no. You're not gonna move.
Jimmy
You're not.
Butler-
Hold on, wait,
Two times in
time
4
out.
years. Two
You're
times.
not.
in
You're
4
not
years.
finna. You're not finna use
Hey.
excuse. You're not
Hey,
finna try to flip what I
SB,
said.
and Jimmy
I said
Butler
y'all act
with
like
his
winning don't
guy.
matter at all.
Jimmy Butler with his
Nigga
guy
got
being
mad at him for
hurt.
using his
With
own
Bam
logic.
Adebayo.
Right.
Last season in 2023, 2022 season against they forced the game 7 because of his play, right? With
Correct.
Jason Tatum having all of that. Then in
Correct.
2020, who did they beat to go to the finals?
Y'all or the Celtics.
I'm
Celtics.
not a Celtics fan.
They've beaten the
crazy.
Celtics. They've beaten the Celtics 2 times to get to the in the process of getting there.
And the Celtics beat the Heat to make the finals. So what's your point?
Once.
With them being hurt and Bam playing like doo-doo.
That's their fault. That's how like a personal
It's
issue.
not Jimmy's fault.
That's how like a personal
It's actually a
issue.
stain on JT's. It's actually more of a stain on JT that you
That
being
Mike
this
Cook-
much
is
better
it-
than him.
Is it my money?
This is the winning buys argument. So much better than him,
I think you're
and
talking
you
about
still
context.
almost lost.
Wait,
You still
Dub, don't
almost
you
lost,
feel like
SB.
JT's held to a higher standard though?
He is.
I think it's
100%.
stupid. I think it's stupid that people
is.
don't hold. Jimmy
What?
Butler to the- Wait, can I finish? Jesus Christ! I said I think it's stupid that people don't hold Jimmy Butler to the same standard. I don't agree with that at all.
Okay. I thought you was gonna
What
say
standard?
something else.
What
My
standard
fault.
you
My
hold them to,
bad.
Dub? A top
I
5 player?
My bad.
So you
Dub,
do-
what
so
standard you hold
you-
them to?
It's just
So
JT gets more criticized and scrutinized for what he does, but then Jimmy
Hey,
Butler.
I'm gonna
doesn't.
tell y'all right now, this man Jimmy Butler was never top 5 nor top 10. I'm putting that out right now.
That's why I
Oh,
was
top
confused
10.
about
That's
what
OD.
Top
What
10
do
is debatable. Wait, let me say because I think SB is like
he was
mistaken
never
what we're
top
saying
10.
as well.
Yeah, he was always
If-
fringe top 10 in the conversation.
He's French.
He was French
If,
top 10.
if he
French.
the problem that we're saying at SB is that most of the players in the top 10, 15, 20 at some point in their careers were on teams that were capable to win a championship. Matter of fact, I can probably extend that to 25, 30, right?
Correct.
The difference is normally how those players perform in the postseason.
Mm-hmm.
And so if those players had performed, then they would have actually maybe won a championship or at least seen more success in the postseason. But due to their lack of performance, which is their play, is the reason why. The reason why those players are top 10 is basically almost like for every single time they were in the regular season, postseason for like a decade straight, they performed at an abnormally high and consistent level. That's just something that just normally doesn't happen with a lot of other people.
Now I agree with you on that. Which Jimmy did as less it's coming to a closeout game because we like now. I explained this to Dub too because I said everybody just gonna talk about how the Heat was an eighth seed and it wasn't really as good. They was off a little bit because of injuries, whatever happened during this year. But we're not gonna act like this team wasn't just a number 1 seed last year and it was a game away from making the finals. Same team. So that's why I said we get a little misconstrued. Like, yeah, they took a downfall, but it was reasons why they took a downfall. Only thing that should be getting cooked today is Jimmy Butler cannot play good in closeout games. He had a terrible series. He should get destroyed. But we don't eat the same. Wait. Let me finish my last point, and I'm gonna let y'all go. But when Tatum, they quick to jump the gun when Tatum played bad instantly, and I feel like Jimmy should get the same, like Dub just said. Jimmy Butler should be on the same pedestal to get criticized
for the people who put him there, though. For the people who put him
100%, 100%.
Because I see a lot of people.
Because
I don't care
Jimmy
who
and
put him there.
Tatum
Any area.
They're not on the same tier. Jimmy and Tatum are not on the same tier.
I agree with you, SB and Jimmy.
Wait, what?
Now
Jimmy
we're
and
ga-
Tatum
now
are
we're
on the
gassing.
same tier. Yes, they are.
They're the same,
Tatum
bro.
is
Tatum's
top 5
Tatum.
conversation.
Tatum is not top 5 combo.
And lowest
No, he is not.
Time out. SB, what did you just say?
Tatum is a friend's top and lowest.
Ask why does he think that though? Like,
He need to say he need to say it. Say it again, SB.
What you want to
Put him in a tight zone, Dub. Do your job.
No, let me explain what qualifies his top 5.
Put him in a tight zone.
Can everyone stop talking, please?
right, go ahead.
What qualifies your top 5?
Hold up, real take. Hold up, real talk.
Your real take.
SB,
Yes, sir.
SB, what'd you say? What'd you say? SB?
Y'all act like this is just OD to say. Jason Tatum is a fringe top. He's been in a top 5 player conversation at lowest 7. At lowest 7.
Since when?
Stop.
Last
What
two-
you doing?
I think the. Oh,
last
well, I'm
2
gonna cook him
years.
now. I'm supposed
No,
to
put
cook
him in a tight zone. What the
Why do I gotta put him in a tight zone?
Because that's not crazy.
Right here.
That was his moment.
Crazy.
That was his
Dirty
moment.
bullshit, dog.
Oh, no.
It's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. No. It is ridiculous because number one, I can name 5 people easily better than him without
Name
even
'em.
thinking twice.
Name him.
Giannis, Jokic, Curry, Luka,
Embiid.
Embiid.
Damn, you don't want to say
KD.
Embiid
If I say KD, then I'm gonna get pushback. So I don't want to say it.
Luka,
No, I would
Embiid,
say
I'm about
KD.
to start dying
I
on
would
this
say
hill. Embiid is not better than Tatum. I'm sorry. Hey, you can say what you want. Embiid is not better than
Embiid
Tatum.
is better.
Embiid is not better than Tatum.
Embiid is better.
I'm not hearing this shit.
It's better, bro.
Stop it.
Say it again. Who's it debatable?
Embiid or Luka is debatable. I stand on it.
Luka, are you serious?
I stand on it. I stand on it. Joel Embiid is getting too disrespected in this.
I'm not gonna way too
I stand on
disrespectful.
it.
Way
10
too
toes.
disrespectful.
I
Way
said
too
Luka.
disrespectful.
And the only reason everyone's disrespecting him is because you guys are all vouching for his MVP and he let you down. That's the only reason you guys are disrespecting him.
Thank you. They only vouch for his MVP.
Everyone in this chat was
Saying
vouching
that
for
he
an
didn't
MVP
deserve the
and
MVP is
And
crazy.
now
I'm not
that's
even
what
about to.
I'm
On top of that, wait, hold on, stop.
Y'all gaslighting the dude over a dude who didn't even make the
Why is
playoffs.
this nigga SB
I'm
screwed?
losing my mind. I'm
What
losing
does
my
that
fucking
have
mind.
to do with how good
It
he
has a
is?
lot to do with
I'm
it.
losing
No,
my
it
fucking
doesn't.
mind. What the fuck?
Can you
Yeah,
wait? Can you
everybody-
explain?
Anthony
Wait, I don't even
Davis
care
or-
about the. I don't even care about the
Or
MVP
Tatum.
thing. Can you explain to me why Luka and Tatum are an argument?
Please.
Luka.
Please.
Go explain that. And if you say him missing the playoffs, I'm
SB, not right now. It's not right now. It's not right now.
Real talk. Stop.
It's not right now though. It's not right
Yo,
now.
real talk, stop.
Real
Real
talk.
talk
I got
and let
it.
him
Real
Let
talk.
explain.
I
SB
got
go,
it. I
man.
got it.
Let
I
SB go.
please got
He's a
this.
grown man,
So
real
wait,
talk.
when y'all gaslight Luka, right? Luka Doncic, Mr. Who just made the West Conference miss playoff. I'm gonna take Mr. the playoffs out. He is not elite without the basketball. The only time he's elite is with the basketball in his hands. He's terrible defensively. He don't bring nothing else to his team unless the ball is in his hands. Jason Tatum brings more to his team off the ball, with the ball, and defensively more than Luka Doncic.
How does?
Hold on, let him finish.
Let him finish.
Do not
Cook
cut me
SB.
off because now
Okay,
you
go.
can put in this stir fry like I do everybody else. So you can go in this
Cook
book.
SB.
Not stir fry. Not stir fry.
You can get
Not
sent
stir
to
fry.
the- you can get sent
No,
to
you're
the-
not.
He
This
did
is
it.
not him. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Let
This is not stir fry.
You can get sent to the shadow realm like everybody else.
There's a honey bun in the microwave
Bro,
right
let me
now.
just let me
Yo,
talk.
let him finish his take. Let him finish.
Hold on. I gotta mute him. He started really well. Let him finish. All right, SB, I'm about to unmute everyone. Go ahead.
Let him
Let me
cook.
finish. Now look, when we talking about players, right? Luka Doncic is only elite with the basketball in the sense he's terrible defensively, he's terrible off ball. He does not bring nothing else to the court. When you talking about besides him and Jason Tatum, Jason Tatum was better defensively. You could debate offensively off the ball. On the ball, I'll give it to Luka. Maybe playmaking, you could probably give it to Luka.
Maybe.
But now, if you compare, let me finish my point. Y'all doing all that gaslighting.
Let him
Y'all
finish,
doing all
man.
that gaslighting. And you compare from the year side by side of success and what they did as a players. Jason Tatum has accomplished more as a player, and they both has been all NBA talent players. So
wait,
at the end of the day,
I don't know.
Can I
Can
finish,
almost
bro?
done.
Can I
Almost done.
finish,
Almost
bro?
done.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
chill, bro. They are both all NBA first, all NBA type caliber players. Jason Tatum I'm taking Jason Tatum just because he can do more off the ball, with the ball, and defensively. So I'm taking Tatum over Luka all day. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's me. That's me.
I don't care if that's you. But anyways, like I was saying, the off ball shit, cool. I don't really care because I haven't seen Luka in a situation where he's able to be maximized yet to be an off ball player. So I'm not going to comment on that. So you can say he's a better off ball player. One, two.
What was he doing with Kyrie? KB,
let him go.
I'm not talking about just only a secondary, bro. Because it was him and Kyrie.
Go ahead.
I literally conceded that off ball point, right? The on-ball shit saying it's a slight or I'm still gonna give it to JT is the slowest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Losing me.
Because who the better handle is clearly Luka. He's better operating in the pick and roll. He's better operating in the half court. He's better operating in transition. He's a much better decision maker than him, much better playmaker, much better passer. And we've seen him in situations with less talent do a better job at actually raising the floor, which is the next point I actually have. He's a better floor raiser than him. We haven't even seen him as a ceiling raiser yet because his team hasn't been maximized. Jason Tatum has been on a maximized team for 3 years and has continued to be inconsistent in playoff situations. He was solid this year in terms of when his back was against the wall in clutch moments, he was good. But other than that, in the Philly series, he wasn't that good up until the closeout. In the first 3 games in the Miami series, he was solid, but it was still up and down. His play in that series was still up and down. His play against the Hawks was up and down. And even if you want to bring up last year when he was on the #1 ranked defense and a very, very solid offense, still couldn't manage to actually produce as the #1 when his team was maximized for multiple years. So acting like as if this player is much better than Luka when he's been with more and has low-key done less in terms of his own production is pretty dumb to me. I'm not even going to lie to you. Because we see Luka in a worse situation,
really dumb,
more
not fucking
in a harder conference, to be honest with you. So I don't know. It's
can I respond? You see, wait, context, chill.
That's really
you see, I didn't cut you off or nothing like that, right? I'm glad you said that, right? And I love how you said done with less, because the same person you said done with less, his second option. What you say he done with less went to another team, New York. It was the main option and took that team to the playoffs. So how did he do more with less? The team that you saying that Jason Tatum didn't really have more was the team that drafted. Don't not try to pick on Jalen Brunson now, because Jalen Brunson was a key part of that team, but he just clearly said he done more with less. And the same person he said done more with less went to another team and became the first option and took them to the playoffs and took them farther in the playoffs than they have been in years. Don't do that. Don't say no. Let me finish. Now, what statistical category that you could bring up that show that Luka is elite off the ball? What statistical category can you bring up that Luka is elite on defense? Only thing you can bring up when you say he's a floor raiser is with the ball in his hands. He is average. Any numbers you can pull up with him without the ball in his hand, he's average. Defensively, average or poor. Anything you look at when it comes to Luka Doncic, that's a fact. That's a fact. And you know how you complain? Hold on, wait. When you say this Dallas Maverick team lost so much, you can bring up injuries. I'm cool with that. But guess what? All they lost was Denny Finney-Smith and Spencer Dentwilly. How much defense did you really lose?
So
that's a nobody. Wait.
Let
No, please, I want to respond, bro. Okay, go ahead.
Who can put Denny Smith on a team right now and just say, we can go elite defensively because we got Denny Finney-Smith. Get out of here, bro, with that. Stop the lies. And then I did not say they was far apart. I literally said they both are first all-NBA type player teams. The reason why I would take Tatum over him because he can do more without the ball and better defensively. That's why I said I didn't say they was far apart. I literally said they in the same conversation. You said I said they was far apart. I did not say that.
I never said you said they were far apart.
But
for one, they should be far apart because Luka's a far much more better player than him. One. Two, you keep bringing up this Jalen Brunson shit. When has Luka had a third option or a defensive? When has Luka had a?
You said Luka had nobody. First of all, you said Luka had nobody.
Stop. In comparison,
the best big man is JaVale McGee, bro.
In comparison,
that's the best big man.
When has Luka had a backup point guard like
fucking Rudy Gobert, DPOY, bro?
When has he had someone like a Malcolm Brogdon? When has he had someone like a healthy Malcolm Brogdon? When has he had someone like Al Horford? When has he
won 6 man of the year? Don't do that. He won 6 man of the year.
Marcus Smart. The nigga Jason Tatum has been on teams where he was able to just be maximized from when he was a rookie up until now. Which is some of the reason why some of his issues are so glaring and niggas are underwhelmed by his ability. Because, hey, you've been in a situation where you should be this good. You should be top 5. But because of the fact that you can't go left, you can't make a skip pass, your handle's weak, your pull-up jumper is weak. All these things are weak. That's the reason why he's an underrated player.
Don't forget that you don't post up.
And you have him in a situation where the nigga is on the best roster in the NBA by a mile.
In the NBA.
By a mile.
What are we talking, yo? This
and the nigga wants to sit here
and
and
Stop lying.
He's capping.
That is not the best roster in the league.
What's the best roster?
Who's a better roster than?
Based off of what awards?
No. Who's a better roster? Who's a better roster?
The Bucks.
I like the Nuggets. I like the construction of our team. Stop. I like the construction of that team around their star player better than how Boston has constructed the team around JT.
Hold on. Can I ask you a quick question real quick? Let me ask you a quick question to SB. when you comparing these players, how much you take into account the coaching scheme as well? Because you're taking out the personnel, so how much you take into account the scheme of the team, the offensive system, as well as the coaching scheme as well? Because we both know,
because the Celtics go trash to me.
No. SB. Hold on, real quick. Because SB, because we both know in comparison to Ime and Brad Stevens, and what's the old boy name? Joe Mazzulla. In comparison to Jason Kidd and Rick Carlisle, Rick Carlisle have publicly said multiple times they prefer their ball handling facilitator / playmakers to have the ball in the hand majority of the time. As we saw this year with Tatum alone, Joe Mazzulla has got him on more double pin down action sets and basically took him off the ball way more. How much do you take into account for that since you brought up personnel?
You said how much do I take account for that because the personnel?
Yeah, you brought up personnel, but you didn't talk about any of the coaches or the schemes.
They coach is terrible. Mazzulla is terrible. 100%.
He's terrible?
Ime and Udoka and Stevens is also terrible?
I didn't say I said Mazzulla.
Okay, that's 1 year. Out of his career, he's had undeniably better coaches.
He hasn't been the best, bro. Stop.
Right.
No. Hold on. Real talk. Let me answer the question.
Wait, how long Jason Tatum been the best player on the team?
At least 3 seasons. At least 3 years.
Okay, how long? My second question. How long has Jason Tatum been the best playmaker on the team?
At least I want to playmaker.
Jason Tatum.
I don't even know if he's that right now.
I don't know. Yeah, that's shaky. That's shaky. Luka's been the best playmaker since he got to the league. He's been the best playmaker on this team since he got to the league.
Hey, real. I'm gonna throw the real out. Let me bait him. First of all, you put Jason Tatum in the
I noticed you didn't answer my question. I noticed you didn't answer my question.
Point guard.
I noticed you didn't answer my question.
I noticed you had a point guard. What was your question? I'm sorry, Sturdy.
No, how much do you take account coaching and schemes when you talk about these players that we talk about now?
I literally answered your question. I said I think their coaching has been terrible. I literally
all of them.
Mazzulla mainly for sure. Udoka offensively, yes.
Bro, he has not had terrible coaches. What are we talking about?
I said I have a problem.
What are we talking about? He has not had terrible.
Yo, SB, I want you to compare that to what Luka has had as a coach.
Hey, real talk. What you got to say?
No, let me say this. I think that Luka right now is better than Jason Tatum, but I don't think that the gap is as big as some people like to try to convey. I think both of them have major flaws in their game. And I think the consistency of Luka's offense puts him over the top. But as a JT fan, I want him to utilize his mid-range game more. And I think that would make him more consistent rather than settling for threes because he takes way too many threes right now.
Can I ask you this from an objective standpoint? Give me a second. From an objective standpoint, don't you think the Celtics will be better with Luka than than Jason Tatum?
No.
Yes.
They would actually, but
yes.
No.
You say what now?
Do you think the Celtics will be better with Luka other than Jason Tatum?
Yes.
No, bro.
I dare you.
Yes.
Real talk.
Real talk. He knows the answer.
Come on, bro.
He knows the answer.
You know it's an easy one too. You know it's a very easy one too.
YES.
No.
Yes, he knows the answer.
I don't even hear him breathing.
He's not going to answer.
I know he's not. He's not.
I've already said that Luka's better right now.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
So wait,
answer the question. Would they do better with Luka over Tatum?
No.
I think yes, because they cover up Luka's flaws better than they cover up. That's what I'm. But I'm saying that it's team dependent as well. Like cool. I think
that's what we're saying as well.
Stay right there. I think they stay right there. Right.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Do you think that JT can do in any season what Luka was doing with the Mavericks?
I dare you to lie.
Can JT have like a great offensive season?
That's not what he said.
That's not what he said at all.
That's not what he said. A nigga the box when he asked us a different question. No, damn well he heard every single last thing you said.
Exactly.
Look. And then niggas. No. Listen. Let me stop. SB. Let me answer the question. I think that. I think that
KB, get off my
Tatum cannot play make to the level that Mavericks team needed a playmaker. So no, they wouldn't be as good. But y'all are saying that one player goes to a team that covers his flaws, and then another player is subbed into a team that maximizes his flaws because they're asking him to do something that he's not particularly great at.
That's literally the same thing we're saying right now, though.
Right.
Luka is not in a situation to maximize.
Real talk. Can I say something?
So he a better player because he's in a situation to maximize what his game is.
Because he's fucking better at basketball.
No, he's not.
Better at basketball.
All you care about is offense. No, it's not, bro.
They got it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine. Who's your top 10? Put it in order right now. You put John Moran in your top 10. What the fuck are we talking about? You put John Moran. You put John Moran in your top 10. And you're telling me you care about defense?
Hold on, wait.
Nigga has a felon in his top 10.
Yo, chill out.
You put John Moran in the top 10.
He said from
you're wilding for that.
When I said I gave you like 6 names. Stop it.
John Moran on defense are not in the same combo.
Facts.
You talking about bottom 10, Lo. Stop it.
John Moran offensively wasn't even good enough to be in the top 10.
I literally gave you from 8 to like 15 to 16 names.
He's not 15. He's not 15.
That's to you.
No, okay, facts.
Bro, hey, I don't even care about that John Moran.
Name the 10.
Hey, I got
Yo, Mark is hilarious.
You're wilding.
Name the 10. Name the 10. Name the 10.
That was amazing, bro.
Hey, Dumb, Mars and KB. Dumb Mars. Look, I have a question for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the Kyrie JT duo would be better than a Luka Kyrie duo.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's question.
I'm saying that it's dependent. I'm saying it's dependent on fit. I think both of them have major. Like Luka needs a great defensive team, a great one.
But who
not just like a mid? He needs a great one.
But who has been on a team to best maximize their positives while hiding their flaws? Who has been on that team?
Luka.
I don't think JT's I don't think he's been maximized. I don't.
No. I'm not saying that either one of them is maximized to the true potential. I'm saying who's been closer to that. Who's been on a team that is best done that for their personnel?
Luka. It's not a question. Luka.
He thinks Luka. Real talk.
He played his style of basketball.
Real talk. Who do you think?
Why does it take this nigga so long to answer? You know the answer, bro. Like you know the answer.
You don't want to say it. You don't want to say it. That's fine.
But that's a
real talk.
He's probably lagging. He's lagging.
He's not lagging. He's not lagging.
He's right. He's right here. He's doing this right now.
SB, can I ask you?
I think it's closer than.
That's not what we're saying. Answer the question.
This is the one question I want to answer. This is the one question I want to answer. Tell me how Luka Doncic is just way better. Y'all saying way better. I said they coach. Even if
see, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's like
I think that there is a gap between the top 5 to 7 players in the NBA and everyone else. I think that there is a gap. So even if one is 7 and the other one is 9. There is a gap between the top 5 to 7 and everybody else in this association. And a lot of that has to do with how consistently they perform.
Not answer my question, Lo. Tell me why Luka Doncic is way better than all that extra other players. I said Luka. Only Luka. I don't care.
But the point I'm making is that if I have Luka 5 and Tatum at 9, the 4 spots doesn't necessarily, even though it seemed close. What I'm saying is, the top 5 to 7 is there's a gap between everybody else. That's what I'm saying.
No,
and so and what I'm saying is one again. Luka's a way more consistent player than what's his name is. Just far more consistent. The impact that he provides to his team and what he's asked to.
Offensively consistent player.
Oh, that's fine.
I do need us to start like categorizing that as
You
well
only care
because
about offense.
No,
it's not
but
just-
I get that.
he is more consistent offensively.
I
Absolutely.
I get that. But this is what we need to stop doing. We need to stop acting as if like unless you're a transcendent defensive player, but what you do defensively may not make up what somebody does offensively if they're that 100%. Much better than you offensively. And so yes, Tatum is a better. Tatum is a better defender. I'm not much better.
You're saying that like Tatum's a lockdown.
I'm not denying it.
He's that much better than him offensively.
Yes.
SB. It's not close.
It's not close.
It's not close. I'm sorry. It's like this.
Y'all are all around playmaking better than think somebody just that much greater.
Wait. I can explain to you why.
Fellas. We don't have to. Nah, KB. We don't have to keep doing it. It's okay. We're never going to agree. And I do have some super chats, and I do need to rotate the guests up here. But appreciate you guys for pulling up, man. Y'all be easy.
No, Luka better. Luka better.
Show Doug.
Oh, I'm happy you agree.
I said that 15 minutes ago.
I was about to say.
I said that 15 minutes ago. Luka's better right now.
I want it to be known outside of this season, bro. Tatum has been like at best +1 relative true shooter. Like he's been like even as a score, he's not even like that crazy.
This is what you missed. My problem not saying that Luka is better. I think like when it comes to like those best players in the league, you got like the Giannis, Jokic, you got the Tatums and Embiid, Luka. They all in that from that range. But I'll be like now Giannis and Jokic in a different breed from them guys. But from like the 7 to 10, they in the conversation. For you to say he just way better than him is crazy. There's a gap.
A healthy LeBron, Giannis, Jokic, Curry.
I don't think LeBron is better than him.
A healthy, and I said healthy. A healthy LeBron. When Embiid and albeit granted when Embiid isn't.
But
really
Lo,
healthy.
that's why I asked him. That's why I asked early on. We don't know the qualifications of his list because if you're somebody that start no
it still doesn't matter.
No, but when you say like when you start adding things like if healthy LeBron and stuff like that, I'm saying maybe if he values availability.
Let's ask him. We ask him right now. We can ask him right now.
Let's do the updated list.
If LeBron is healthy, who's better?
Nigga, right now, let's update it live.
I'm taking Jason Tatum.
You think so? Like, this is what I'm saying. Real talk. He thinks even when LeBron is healthy, Jason Tatum.
LeBron is old, bro. He's not. He don't have no value.
That's what he thinks.
Not the
and he
same,
still brings
bro.
better value offensively.
And there's absolutely no way. And when you saw LeBron being healthy,
I think LeBron. But I think that if LeBron healthy logic is he's still better than a lot of niggas.
I agree. That's why I said in the top 5.
Look how close the spectrum you had to put it in to put LeBron. LeBron is damn near 40, bro. LeBron not a top 10 player.
He still bring when he's healthy offensively. Wait.
I want to be clear. When LeBron is healthy, is he not a top 10 player?
If anybody is healthy, they're like, bro, you talking
about?
We're talking about LeBron. We're talking about LeBron James.
No, LeBron.
When Paul George is healthy, he's not a top 10 player. So when LeBron is healthy, is he not? He's not a top 10 player.
No, he's not a top 10 player.
Yeah, you wilding.
I'm not wilding. Y'all just going off.
You definitely wilding.
Y'all going off.
No, we're not going off name value.
Wait. I have a question.
So 38 and 8 ain't better.
That's going off name value.
I got a question.
Defensively, his impact is not the same. He can't even carry a team to the playoffs. Stop it, bro.
He just carried a team to the playoffs. He just did that.
Anthony Davis, he was out. Anthony Davis kept that team afloat. Why y'all lying?
Bro, who had a better team, Boston or Lakers?
Boston. What are you talking about?
So you just made our point.
That's my point. One has a way better team.
When LeBron got hurt,
like the video,
like
the stream.
Because this is so quick of an ether, bro. When LeBron got hurt, was they in the playoffs?
Dub, like the stream.
Yes.
Yes, they were.
They was out the playoffs. They was out the playoffs.
Because the team was worse.
Because the whole team was
worse. My point is, they was out the playoffs, right? They was out the playoffs. and LeBron was hurt. Anthony Davis got them in the playoffs. It was Anthony Davis and the pieces they made during the trade, and they played better without LeBron.
Yeah, because those are better. Because those are better pieces.
Came back and he fit in his role and then play off the ball. He played off ball. Stop it. Y'all are capping. Y'all going off name values. Y'all acting like casuals right now.
What is it?
Stop it. Y'all looking at the box
Anthony
scores.
Davis ranks
Low, you
higher
acting
than
like a
LeBron
casual.
right now?
You just looking at the box scores. You're not telling me.
Wait, so LeBron went healthy?
Wait, stop. You're looking at standings and not taking consideration the players that they're playing alongside with. Jason Tatum is on teams that are noticeably better than a lot of these teams that we're talking about right now. So you're asking some of these players to lift up teams as much as Jason Tatum is doing, while Tatum in the same process, especially in the postseason,
I
can
disagree.
play inconsistently. Tatum can play consistently, and they can still win ball games and still make deep postseason runs. We're talking about in the playoffs.
We talking about regular season.
And guess what?
Let me ask this real quick.
Stop. It still don't matter. The last 20, 30 games, I'm about to answer it. The last 20, 30 games in the regular season, Tatum was still inconsistent. So he was still inconsistent.
SB.
He was.
What you talking about, man?
I want to know.
That nigga not even top 10. He's not even top 10, bro. He's in the same combo with Jimmy Butler.
He was top 10. He was top 10 in the first half of the season.
He's French top 10 like Jimmy Butler. He's French top 10.
I just want to ask this. Let me ask this for
yeah, because niggas are hurt.
Man.
They're hurt.
To get in and be out, man. You know me.
They're hurt.
And he didn't have the same team the first half.
All right, guys.
No, what's your question? I don't want to hog the mic.
SB, I just want you keep penalizing Braun for not making the playoffs. Before that trade deadline, can you name your starting five that was consistent for the whole year?
Inquiring minds want to know.
No, wait, my thing messed up. I'm saying, but you said for the Lakers?
I think it did lag. For the Lakers,
I lagged out. You said
for the
Lakers,
trade
right?
deadline, who was the consistent starting five for that?
It was Russ, Pat Bev, LeBron, AD, and
okay. That's where.
So who winning with that?
No. Wait.
No, you told me he a top 10 player, so we should make it happen.
Time out.
You sound stupid, bro.
You sound stupid, bro.
That's stupid as fuck, bro.
That is the dumbest
thing.
You're top 10.
That's really stupid.
He's not even the best player on his team.
They both top 10. What the fuck? They both top 10.
They both better than Jason Tatum.
Anthony Davis is better than Jason Tatum. Yes.
Y'all going off name value.
Wait, stop. Is Anthony Davis? Wait. Is Anthony Davis better than Jason Tatum?
No.
Why?
He's.
Are you a Celtics fan?
No. Why?
Bro, you
why? Why?
Like the Celtics.
Why is he not a better player than him? Why?
The reason inconsistency.
Because you need to change that poster in the back.
Wait, inconsistency.
Bro, that's the problem with y'all. Y'all can't understand the basketball. You talk through narratives in the fan base.
No, inconsistent. I'm asking you.
I haven't mentioned the narrative yet.
What?
You just said if he's a top 10
I'm
player,
asking you inconsistencies with what? With what?
You just do the narrative, bro.
Play and health. What are you talking about? Play and health.
Health, but inconsistency in his play. How?
What do you mean? How? Everywhere.
Hey, Mars, wake up, bro.
Say it. You told it. He said we're talking narrative.
But they all
are. Oh my god.
I got
questions.
Say it. Say how.
So what is your point?
Enjoy your food,
so he played
how? Over there smashing
stop. He said he plays well. I'm asking you. How and what? All right, so when Tatum, this is what Tatum did. When Tatum went from, I'm about to ask you. So when Tatum went from 19 points to 30, 39 down to 7, then to 27, then down to 24, shooting 32% from the field. Then when he put up 19 points again, then went all the way up to 51, then to 34, then down to 14. Is that consistent? Is that consistent to you?
Now do Anthony Davis.
I'm agreeing. So if they're both inconsistent,
no, his inconsistency is not even close. And you guys and health.
Oh yeah, if you want to say health, fine.
That matters.
I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that health.
Best ability.
I'm not. Okay, that's fine. I'm not arguing. Who's a better defender?
Who's a better defender?
I mean, AD, 100%.
By a mile.
Yeah, by 2 miles.
And then wait, AD.
I still think it's AD.
Right. Go to the next person. All right.
Who's the better playoff? Wait, who's a better playoff riser? Who's a better playoff riser?
AD hasn't done nothing in the playoffs.
We're not about to act like AD.
I mean,
Wait.
So you just lied.
Stop.
So you just lied. So you just lied.
Sure.
Now all of a sudden teammates matter. This nigga's on the most talented roster in the league. They don't matter.
Top 10.
So
You just lied, bro.
What kind of logic is if you're a top 10 player, you gotta?
They're not the most talented roster in the league.
Who's the more talented roster?
They are.
Let's take SB off the cooker real quick and real talk. I need to know. It's cool, SB. It's fine. It happens to the best of us. But real talk, how are they not the most talented team?
Yeah, who's the most talented roster if it's not them?
I do not think that the Boston Celtics have the best roster in the league.
Who is it then?
Who is it?
I think. Okay, I'm gonna take it to my team. Let's go to the Lakers.
The Lakers do not have the best
Go
roster.
to hell. Go to hell.
Post trade deadline.
Go to hell.
Still no.
Go to hell. Go to hell.
Stop. Let me talk. No, let me talk. Right? Because AD, we just got through arguing that AD is better than Tatum, which I agree. We also just got done arguing that Healthy LeBron is better than Tatum, which I agreed on that as well. So if the top 2 players on that team are already better than
no, you about to make a dumb point.
And his counter, Jaylen Brown. So AD and Bron are both better than Jaylen Brown.
But the rest of them don't matter?
Yeah, let him finish this point.
Okay, no. No, stop. Okay. So then let's say a guy that was producing like Austin Reeves.
He's not better than Derek White or Malcolm Brogdon. There you go.
Bro, you just said Tatum not a top 10 player, but a team with two top 10 players.
He's not better than Derek White or Marcus Smart. You can't have Malcolm Brogdon.
Marcus Smart.
Not better than Marcus Smart.
Wait. Let me say this, bro. Because this is what y'all can't understand. So let me say it in aggressive terms. This is what y'all understand. Y'all just literally told me AD and Bron are 2 top 10 players, or a team with 2 top 10 players with great defenders, great shooters, and another elite young player.
Where's the great shooter?
Great shooters? Name me the great shooters.
Name me one.
Name me the great shooters, please.
Austin Reeves was better than
Austin. No, wait, no. Stop.
Reeves, Beasley.
Oh man,
Reeves and Beasley.
Beasley didn't even play.
But he was an elite shooter when y'all traded for him.
An elite shooter who couldn't shoot.
Elite?
Go to hell, bro. Go to hell, bro.
A team with 2 top 10 players is a better team than the Celtics. That's what y'all saying.
We're talking about the rest of the roster control.
What else is better on the Celtics?
Bro, they have way better 3-point shooting.
Everything.
What are you talking about? They have way better 3-point shooters. They have way more.
Their role players on the Celtics are way better.
Way more portable, versatile players. They have more ball handlers than we did. They had more wings than we did. What are you talking about?
But they had 2 top 10 players. They were still better.
So,
hey, there's 13 players on the roster. There's 13 players.
Do you want to look at how? No. Stop. Because stop. Wait. Time out. Because KB said Austin Reeves wasn't better than Malcolm Brogdon, and we're talking about this player.
30 seconds after he's better than
Let me pull up basketball reference like low.
He wasn't better than Derek White. He wasn't better than Derek White.
Let me plug my screen.
He wasn't better than
as good as Derek White.
No, he wasn't.
Let me talk to you real quick.
He wasn't.
Let me talk to you real quick.
Hey, he were like taking a nap. That's amazing.
Talk to him.
I want to say something to you, man. I want to say, no, Jokic got his first championship. You and Mars were right about how y'all predicted.
He wasn't right. He was halfway on the bandwagon.
Yo, just don't interrupt me, bro. You've been talking for like a whole 2 hours. So like
I'm sorry. Let me mute my mic.
I'm
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yo, the both of y'all were right, but I got a question for the both of y'all, and then I got one more for Delvin, and I gotta head out. The first thing is for the both of y'all is we did a 2K, like a 2K simulation of all-time drafts, and I wanted to see what you guys thought about my team. And then Dub, I got something for you at the end real quick. It's for you, Mars. Wake up. Mars and Low, all-time teams. Y'all ready?
Okay.
I picked fifth, and this is who I got. I got Sidney, Clyde, Dr. J, AD, Hakeem, Tim Hardaway, George Gervin, John Havlicek, LaMarcus Aldridge, Paul Gasol, Alvin Robertson, and Nick Van Exel.
Who are the wings again? You said Sydney's, Clyde, and
Sidney
Dr.
Moncrief.
Yeah.
And George Gervin.
And George Gervin.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to score on you.
And we 2K
on the inside.
simulating it. Yo, this one dude got Jokic and Giannis.
Oh,
so I just wanted to see what you guys thought as far as.
I don't know what the rest of the team was like.
On 2K,
cool. But I'm just saying, like, if a team like that, no. I'm asking if you guys would agree with a team like that if you were to do a draft like Sidney, Clyde, Dr. J, AD, and Hakeem as your top 5.
I know you need better on-ball creation.
Yeah, you need some shooting too.
All right, I thought I'm checking it because the thing is I was going off of my basketball knowledge and I was trying to see what was going on, but I kind of like y'all so I was like some of the names that I heard, I thought this would be a good team. But yo,
it's a good team. It's a good team.
You got a very good defensive team.
Okay,
hey, Dub, that's an episode right there. Do an open gym ultimate.
That's what I was gonna get into. I was gonna say you guys should do that. Have an all-time draft.
This real nat, bro. That's nasty, bro.
No, I'm just saying, like, have a 12-team draft. All y'all on the panel, and y'all pick all time, and then y'all sim that shit. You can't see what's up, because I want to see which one of y'all guys is better. Now, the Dub point, yo, don't worry about all this hate. Everyone has winning bias. They also have losing bias. And Mars, damn, bro, you went right back to sleep. He didn't even say nothing.
Look at his face.
I get I'm that boring, but nah, I was just gonna say, don't worry about it, because I think in the next 2 years you guys will be back there. And the same thing for Jokic.
Who's they?
Denver.
Oh no, I thought you meant Mars. You said Mars will be back there.
No, I said Mars fell asleep back there like it's nothing. But what I was saying was Miami and Denver will be back there within 2-3 years. And I just wanted to see what you guys think as far as changes, because the way everybody saw how Jokic is playing, I think everybody's going to be doing a whole different system for him. And I wanted to know what you guys thought about how can you slow down Jokic except for just fouling him or basically trying to get him out of his game, because I haven't seen it. And you guys are the experts. So.
I think people are like, the adjustment is probably going to be there like in the coming years because of how advanced he is as a player. Mm-hmm. But in terms of like offensively, I don't think it's not going to be that much change. There's only like a handful of teams that have like the base to actually exploit what he's doing. So I do think moving forward, it's probably going to be more of like an offensive look where niggas are going to try to exploit his weaknesses, especially like in his own conference, like Warriors, Lakers, maybe the Minnesota Timberwolves, things like teams like that who have like guys who can get downhill, pull up shooters, guys who have like big men who are versatile, you know what I'm saying? Like those type of teams who have like the building blocks to kind of hinder Jokic's abilities offensively and defensively. But it's not going to be a lot of them because the nigga's like an offensive unicorn. So like, I don't know.
One of two things is going to happen, right? There's either one, the league is just going to stay committed to attacking on the perimeter and just get more guys like that so that they can counteract Jokic and try to bring him out beside the paint. Or two, I told Lo this actually before, like teams like Miami, teams like the Lakers, what they'll do is invest more in some bigger bodies. That way they can have bigger bodies to throw at him, because that's really the last time we've seen success in trying to contain the Nuggets was in 2020. And you can have AD and Bam be more of a roamer, and it's not as much of a mismatch right now. So one of those two things is going to happen. I think is going to be determined on which team, what the teams are. Like Dallas right now, if they keep Kyrie, they can't do that. I mean, no, Dallas right now, they'll just get a bigger body on top of having Luka and Kyrie out there, and they'll be more scary, try to abuse them offensively rather than trying to match up onto them defensively, right? So each team,
it ain't really much you can do with him because you can't switch, you can't double team, you can't play him one-on-one.
Exactly.
It ain't nothing you can do with him.
He's unguardable.
Right. I just thought that somebody would have saw something, because the only way I see that you can slow him down is basically fouling him, like letting him
make him work on offense. That's what you do.
No, more on defense, like on defense.
On defense, I mean, yeah. Make him work on defense.
You go to him like with Bam. You go with him with like Jimmy Butler. Like if it was me, it'd be Bam and Jimmy Butler all day under attacking Jokic. scorers we got. No more 3-pointers. But all right, guys, I just wanted to say that. Thank you. And I don't always talk Knicks. And H30, I apologize. I wasn't mad about you with the LeBron thing. I was just telling you that you had my hopes up. I thought I would have saw the Lakers and Heat finals. That's all. You guys have a good one. Go New York, go New York, go. I'm out.
Peace. Be safe, Brody.
Hey, go New York, go New York.
Guts, talk to me real quick. Bro.
Yo, bro, what's going on?
His name is Gut.
Man,
I'll be back.
Oh shit, Lowe's leaving? Yeah, I had a quick question.
Go.
Cook him real quick.
So I actually saw both of his Luka videos, and they were very well made. So, but I had a question for you regarding the heliocentric video, right?
Yo,
What exactly do you consider like heliocentric? Is James Harden and CP3 when they were playing together? Is that heliocentric?
When they were playing together,
yeah.
Yeah, in an extent, yes. I think Harden more. But yeah, in an extent, yes.
So that was my only thing, because like for me, that system was a championship caliber system with CP3 and James Harden, and the only issue was the stacked Warriors team in 2018.
I mean, that and CP3's Hammy.
Personally speaking, I think for them to have won, a lot of things had to like go in their way. Like to be fair to them, they definitely exploited some of the weakness of the Warriors in that series.
Right.
So I guess you can say that, but like the level of like ball handling and shot making that it took for that to actually correlate to a championship caliber team is also like almost unheard of. Like the amount of like playmaking, like James Harden and Chris Paul on the same team with another, like that level of playmaking is like, I don't know. Like, I really and truly don't even know if that would be duplicated level of playmaking on the same, especially on-ball playmaking.
The thing with the heliocentric thing that Lo always talks about, and even myself, is in order for you to win, like you need to have either one, be that transcendent player, or two, have a completely stacked deck. And that Houston Rockets team, like Lo keyed in on it, you had guys like Eric Gordon coming off the bench putting in great minutes. Gerald Green was doing well. You had Clint Capella, Trevor Ariza. Was Ryan Anderson still on that team?
No.
Who ran? Oh, PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker.
So you had a bunch of guys that they had on top of CP3 and James Harden, making it easier for everyone. It's like, bro, and Mike D'Antoni offense. It's like, yo, that's a stacked crew, fam. So the only way for that style of play to work out is one, be transcendent, but even then, LeBron James needed a crazy crew to do it. And the Houston Rockets, even though that is heliocentric type of basketball, they had a stacked crew too. So it's a lot that you need to win. And Batamute too. I forgot about Batamute. But that's cool. Anyone else? We're good. I got super.
Actually, hold on. One more thing, man. I've been hearing this take for Luka, how Luka didn't make the playoffs, and Luka, he's fallen down, or he's not as good as some other players who did make the playoffs. Tickets used it, and it was brought up again this year. I mean, in this show again, in the Tatum conversation. I feel like that's just a very disingenuous argument, just because of the fact what the Mavs were dealing with, right? Like last playoffs, they had a 3-guard attack system with Spencer, Brunson, and Luka. They switched from that, and then they got Wood and McGee, and then they tried to do the lineups with Dwight Powell, McGee, and C. Wood. Jason Kidd was fucking that up throughout the entire early season, even though Luka was going off. And then they had injuries with DFS, Maxey, C. Wood, Tim Hardaway Jr., and then Luka eventually was dealing with injuries. There was just a lot of mess in Dallas to put that all on Luka and judge Luka based off of that.
I think Luka gonna be skinny this year, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I said Luka was better, so I don't really know.
I'll be back.
I say you put Luka in that fire because y'all told me Luka top 5, and I feel like no top 5 player should be in the conversation as a top 5 player if he can't make the play in, not the playoffs, the play in. That's 11 team.
Even with
Kobe,
everything.
Was Kobe top 5?
Kobe, yeah, because he didn't make the playoff.
SB, the issue is though, like
I said, the play in.
SB, the issue is though, but like the last 2 months, Luka was
play in.
Luka was dealing with an ankle injury.
I don't
for the
care.
last 2 months.
It wasn't a play-in back then. So we're talking about making a playoff. So was Kobe top 5?
We're not talking about. See, that's the point. You
Well,
trying to answer the point.
I'm just asking a question.
No,
Man.
he's still a top 5 player.
10 spots.
He's still a top 5 player. That's not a. I hate that argument.
It's not hard. It's not hard, bro. You can't answer the question.
You cannot. I told you that's 10. We talking 10 spots.
Oh, okay, so you're not gonna answer the question. All right, bet.
I
Moving
literally
along.
just said we talking from 8 spots to 10 spots.
Moving along.
So basically,
because I
if you
answered your
can't
question,
make
and I didn't give you.
I'm not mad at all, my man.
Get mad at my
Just won't answer the question.
You can't get mad.
I'm not mad at all.
Okay, so he's
You
not
said
top
that
5.
he's not top
You just won't answer the question, and that's fine.
I answered the question. We talking
didn't.
from
It's
8
fine.
to 10. I said play in. Did I not say play in or playoffs?
It's fine, brother. Go ahead, bro.
So wait. So Jimmy Butler is better than Luka right now?
Wait, y'all. No, we'll play that role.
The Lakers were the 11th seed that year.
Yeah, but no. Okay.
No. The Lakers, even in the players set. Even in the playing setting.
I did not disagree, but he.
No, I'm asking you though. I'm asking you.
No, yeah.
05,
If he
right?
can't, no.
He wasn't top 5 in those.
So he wasn't top 5.
I mean, if you're gonna put it from that perspective, no.
So do you
So
see? That's the
winning
issue.
bias.
That's the issue.
Exactly.
Kobe Bryant.
Don't act like winning don't matter at all, though. That's my
No, it does matter. It matters a lot.
It's not the only thing.
If you're gonna tell me with a straight face that Kobe Bryant in 05 wasn't a top 5 player,
he was. He was in that conversation, but it's like
it was no, it wasn't.
Okay,
in those conversations.
just
He
said
wasn't
because
top
he
5
didn't
player.
let's boil it down. Now listen. Now let's boil it down because you.
Like it-
No, wait. No, let me finish, bro. Before you go crazy, let's compare their 05 season, right, to people who's in the top 5 conversation to now. I guarantee you, it's more players now today in that top 5 conversation than it was in 05. I guarantee you. Because we have more players averaging over 27 points than we've seen in a long time.
That doesn't make a difference.
That does
That
more
does
talent.
make a difference.
No, it doesn't.
More talent.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, now
Because
okay,
you had
look,
Steve
okay,
Nash,
now-
you had Steve Nash in that time. You had Tim Duncan. I think Shaq. I think that was like one of his last good years.
Yeah.
Top 5?
You had what?
I was at top 5. You talking top 5? Not
Top 5.
10, top 5.
Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd was in
KG.
that time. Kevin Garnett was still on
KG.
that time. So it was still a packed league. So don't.
Yeah,
act
it
like
was
Allen
a pack. It was a power pack league.
Okay, now let's do
Dirk
today.
Nowitzki.
Now let's do today.
No, it's not about
No. We got to compare the two. Let's do today now. We got Giannis, we got Jokic, we have Embiid,
Steph.
we have Tatum, we have Steph, we have
Okay.
LeBron,
Why
we
is
have
Tatum
KD,
there
we have
still?
AD.
I'm
I'm going to name a top 10.
What's the
You're
point?
just
What's the
naming
point that you're trying to make?
I'm
I'm
Yeah.
not naming names. I'm naming players who had a
Let
great
me ask you this.
season.
Let me
All
ask you
right?
this. Do you think Steve Nash could be in a top 5 conversation in today's league?
No, that's my point. Thank you.
Why?
Thank you.
Why?
No, that's
Why?
my point. That's my
Because he
point.
wouldn't make the
It was
playoffs.
more players in the top 5 conversation today than it was in 05.
But why wouldn't Steve Nash be able to be top 5 in today's league?
Who are you gonna put him over?
Jason.
You don't think? So you don't think with all this wide open stuff he'd be able to score more?
I'm good. Y'all got it.
All right, no, let's do one that who like Allen Iverson. You had Allen Iverson there
Y'all
who could
got
have a
it. No,
conversation.
I'm
Tim
wrong.
Duncan who could have a conversation. Kevin Garnett who could have a
Dub, he has Ja top 10, bro. He has LeBron. He has
No,
Ja
no,
over
first of all,
LeBron.
you
Just
didn't
top
get
10,
it.
bro.
Did you hear the whole conversation or did you watch the clip?
You're naming names.
I was here in the pod when you said it.
Hold on, bro. You're naming names. You're naming names where even the guys from 2005, they will be in top 5 discussions even in today's day if we put them in here.
No,
So
we not-
it
we
doesn't
not-
make any sense.
the problem
It was
is
a
y'all
pack
doing
league then. It's a pack
It's
league
a
now.
pack league now.
No,
That's the
no,
point.
y'all took my statement wrong.
Wait.
I
SB,
said,
No, I didn't. I
no,
gave
you
it.
didn't.
hold
You
on.
said put him in today. I didn't say put nobody in no league. I said
You're
at that
trying
point
to
in time,
diminish.
at
No.
05,
But
no
you're
players-
diminishing the previous league.
You're
I'm
trying
not
to diminish.
diminishing nothing.
You are. That's exactly what you're doing.
You're trying to diminish the 05 talent pool by saying this. Oh, there's a lot of guys in the top 5 discussions. Maybe because they're just all close to each other.
You just diminished Steve Nash and said he couldn't do it.
Jason
I didn't
Kidd.
diminish nobody.
Jason Kidd is another
You
one.
did. You just did it.
Hold on, wait. I got a question. So you say Luka can't be top 5 because he didn't make the play. So you
No,
have
I
Jimmy
said
Butler
Luka.
over
No, I said
Luka
Luka.
right now?
Luka is not top 5 for me personally because 1, he did not play the playoffs, but 2, he's only elite with the ball in his hands, but everything else he's average on compared to other players in the conversation. He's in that range though. I literally got him at like
was
6 or
Magic
7.
Johnson?
Who's in your
Was
top
Magic-
5 right now?
Was Magic Johnson
I
never
said
top
my
5
top-
for you?
Who said Magic Johnson?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Where do you rank Magic Johnson all time?
All time, like 6 or 7 or something.
So do you understand how contradicting that is again?
Yeah, because he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything.
No, the point is, we talking about one season. Y'all comparing the rest to a season. Bro. Y'all acting like I'm not saying nothing, bro. Y'all trying to contradict.
No,
wait. Are you saying Are you saying top 5 all time or in his league at the time?
No. Just in his league at the time. We just making a point.
In his league, he was top 5 at the point in time, bro. Stop it, bro.
Well, then he had the same deficiencies that you're talking about right now.
Exactly.
But he did. But he was in the playoffs and he was winning championships.
Yeah, because he was maximized.
Because he was maximizing the stack team that he had.
He was in his rookie year. He was rookie in his rookie year. He came into a team that was already built,
he came in. No. Be real. He came into the league with the best player in the league. He came.
Okay, that's
you're making our point.
You're making my point. He came into the league. You can argue
in a weak West
as a secondary option.
Wait, no,
I didn't interrupt.
Y'all trying to bring us up from the 80s, the 2000s, 90s. Look, bro, the point is this: that man picked the 11th seed.
I just asked who was your top 5 right now.
Okay, look, answer all my questions. Just say yes or no. Did he make the top 11 seeds? Yes or no? No.
Who?
No.
Luka. We talking about Luka.
So Kobe wasn't top 5.
No. We don't say yes or no.
So Kobe
don't say yes or no.
No. Luka didn't make the. Luka didn't make the.
Was Luka subpar defensively this year?
Wait, they were 11th.
Yes, he was subpar defensively.
They were 11th.
Without the ball in his hands, statistically, was he not average or under average?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, Luka's not a great off-ball player.
Okay.
You know Luka's not a great off-ball player, though.
You can't say my reasoning for
okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So where is he in your top 10?
All those deficiencies that you bring up,
like 6 or 7, bro.
You do know 80% of the league is defensively inefficient, right?
So who's in your top 5?
Top 5.
I just want you to know that.
All those deficiencies you just bring up right now
are Magic Johnson.
What they got to do with the league today? That's where y'all know y'all cook because y'all bring up old stuff.
No, you've been cooked. You cooked on point 3 times already.
Bro, do you not hear? Because we're bringing up.
Listen. I would agree with what y'all said. Y'all talking about players today. Talking about players today.
My bad. I'm trying to send
Superchats.
Yeah, go ahead, Superchats, bro.
The nigga who's had the
y'all
same.
gotta talk about the 80s.
The nigga who had the same deficiencies.
You've been cooked already, man.
Wait. Who's in your top 5?
His excuse was making the.
No, it don't even matter. It don't matter.
If I say anything,
it don't matter. It don't matter. He French fried, bro. It don't matter.
As long as you have
a healthy
Jokic
LeBron under John Morant.
Okay, look, it's Jokic, Giannis, Embiid, Curry, and then 5 is just like that's what debatable comes in at 5. No, not KD. Injury.
Jimmy Butler.
No.
Winning.
Tatum 5.
Winning. He made the finals.
Yeah, I was about to say you after that Tatum rant you went on, you better not say nobody but Tatum.
Tatum 5.
The fact that
is debatable. 5 is debatable.
The fact that you had to think about it lets me know that it's not Tatum.
I got some super chats. Ty, if you still here, I sent you the link. Alan R, need a day where y'all catch Lowe's boxing vid together. Lowe the next Mike Tyson for real. I do not want to see that at all.
I mean, I saw him go against Adrian.
That video was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie.
Was it bad?
That was funny. That shit was funny.
I think Lowe won though. No count.
Wait, it's a Lowe boxing video?
Yeah.
He got robbed.
I'm not gonna lie, yo, Dub, you would enjoy that video. Okay.
I would.
Yeah, you would.
We could watch it today.
I want to see it.
Somebody found a link. Somebody found a link and sent it. I want to watch it too.
Rank Jokic's playoff run in the last 10 years. This playoff run.
I mean, because y'all like losing. Y'all told me LeBron is the greatest playoff run on the click with Mars that he didn't win. They said said the greatest playoff run was LeBron when he didn't win.
LeBron in 2013. LeBron in 2013. KD.
Is Kawhi? Yeah, Kawhi.
I may give it to Kawhi, but
I give Kawhi 19.
After Kawhi 19 is like up in the air with Jokic.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I think Jokic's run is better.
I say in the last 10 years, Jokic might be top 5.
Nah, Kawhi's was tough.
In the last 10 years,
Kawhi faced better competition too.
But I'm saying in the last 10 years, he might be top 5. Lowest like 6.
But his production,
I can agree. I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Jokic was great like every series.
He only do it from a 10-year span. Now if he said all time,
Kawhi was going bonkers in 2019.
Yeah, Kawhi was going nuts.
Did he have a better finals than Jokic?
No,
it's not. That's not what it. But that's not. But it's a lot going into a finals run, though, more than numbers. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, like, from start to finish, Jokic.
I would take
playoff run was better than Kawhi.
No, Jokic was hooping.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
I say Jokic played better in the finals, but Kawhi had a better run to the finals going through the Eastern Conference. He played better.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's the
That's
thing.
a good.
Him going
That's a good point.
Him going up against the Sixers and the Bucks is moving me far more than him going against the Lakers and
The way he beat the Bucks.
Miami.
The way Kawhi beat the Bucks.
Wait, why? Why?
I mean, the Timberwolves are the Magic.
And then the Phoenix Suns with nobody.
Why is Jokic beating Bron and AD and not moving you?
As much as the
because the Sixers and Bucks actually had some defensive pieces that could match up with Kawhi. Golden State as well. While even in the Lakers series, it was literally just AD and Rui, and that's it.
Yeah.
And even then, they were struggling. And even then,
I think
Kawhi was
the
cooking.
Lakers had.
Kawhi was cooking the Sixers. Like
I think
cooking
the
them like
Lakers,
religiously.
And he was and
Jokic had some pieces. I think schematically.
Jokic did not have as good of a scoring series as Kawhi Leonard against the Sixers. He did not. When he was
he was doing and Kawhi was doing the same thing on defense too.
Against who? Against who? What team?
Against the Lakers.
Sixers?
Jokic against the Lakers and Kawhi versus the Sixers. Kawhi easily had a better scoring performance.
Let me check that.
And he was doing the same, and he was going crazy on defense too.
I don't know. Jokic was
I'm about to
the
check
Lakers.
And he hit a game winner.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Jokic. I'm pretty sure Jokic might win that debate. Actually, I'm not even.
I'm checking right now, bro.
You can
so Kawhi and Jokic is like a toss-up.
Denver and the Lakers, you said, right?
Yes. I'll give you Kawhi's numbers: 34 points on 53 and 33 from the field, and 85 from free throw.
33 from 3.
Yeah.
Okay. KB,
Jokic averaged a triple-double against the
KB, what was Jokic averaging against the Lakers?
I have his game by game, but it's not giving me the averages for some odd reason.
Usually, I know it was either against the Suns or the Lakers. He averaged a triple.
Might have been the Suns.
He did average a triple-double, 100%.
Hey, I got a question for y'all though.
27 on 50 and 47.
I got a question for y'all though. Do we feel like we're not giving
true shooting of 59?
I got a question for y'all. Do y'all feel like we're not giving Jokic enough credit because of the last 2 years that we've been docking him?
Wait, no.
So that was wait. Let me finish.
No, Jokic did have a better series.
No. I'm saying so. What I'm saying, do y'all feel like we not like everybody not giving Jokic?
I don't think so either.
Because he been docked the last, like they've been crucified in the last 2 years, but the team has not been healthy. And the first time his team been healthy the last 2 years, he won the championship.
That's media bias, though. The media always they just
the reason why he dropped at 32 is because of him. So I just like
but Kawhi Leonard didn't even have anybody like that on his team, and he still able to perform like that.
No, but
regardless if it's from him or not, I mean, he didn't have anybody on that.
I just think that even if if Jamal Murray wasn't producing that much, I think Jokic would have probably taken on more of a scoring role. Like
without Jamal Murray, they don't get past.
I'm not saying without him they still win. I'm saying if Jamal was putting
we're going off of what they done, not off of what could have happened.
Yeah, but I'm saying the reason why Jamal Murray was able to flourish in that series was majority because of Jamal, because of Jokic's playmaking.
And I'm not disputing.
And vice versa.
I hate how that narrative is about to start, bro.
It is.
It is.
But even then,
I'm not like diminishing Jamal Murray's offensive creation though. Like
because in one of them series, Jamal Murray averaged 32.
Even if we give you that KB, Kawhi Leonard didn't have anybody to even produce close to that at all. The next guy was Pascal. He had 19.
He had 19. Yeah.
Hold on, wait. What was?
No, I'm saying that's fine, but I'm still saying that Jokic, I think, had just a better series
individually as
to the 76ers.
Hold on, wait.
Offensively, he wasn't scoring at the volume that you wanted him to, but he was having a very good playmaking series and a very solid passing series. And I think his creation in the half court against the Lakers was very, very good. Hence why
Jamal Murray shoot 50, 40, 90 in that Western Conference.
Yes, hence why Jamal Murray was able to flourish a lot. Now, mind you, Jamal Murray was making a lot of difficult shots, but
Jamal Murray was creating his own offense a lot too.
Yeah, he could have won. He could have won Western Conference MVP.
Kawhi Leonard being Kawhi Leonard being a defender, because even then, I think the defense. I don't think it's that far off, but the defense and then the playmaking with what's his name, Jokic and Kawhi, I think it cancels out. So with that canceling out,
what?
Wait, what did you say?
You think defensively is the same? It's on par with what Jokic is producing as a playmaker in
No,
both
no, no.
series?
You know what Kawhi Leonard does defensively.
What, like the defensive playmaking? That's what you're talking about?
Not defensive playmaking. What are you talking about? Defensive playmaking?
No, I'm talking about
saying the
okay.
edge that Jokic has on playmaking, and then the defense that Kawhi Leonard has, it cancels it out. And
Oh,
then
he can. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
it cancels each other out, and then
I don't think
offensively,
so.
Kawhi Leonard with his scoring, and even then he was passing a bit too. That could.
I don't think so. I think you're like underrating the supporting cast. Like just how you think I'm
You're the
underrating
same.
the
Aren't you?
No. I
talks,
literally
baby,
just
off
said
season grind.
Yeah.
I literally just said the supporting cast with like with the I think Kawhi was fantastic defensively in that series, but I think the supporting cast, like you said, Pascal, Marc Gasol, Serge Ibaka, Kyle Lowry, Danny Green, like these guys were all like playing significant roles defensively.
Don't mention Danny
Kawhi,
Green.
Like in that series in particular, and I just don't think the playmaking, because there's no one else like on the floor who's producing that level of like playmaking and offensive creation to the same degree as what
The
Jokic
funny
is doing
thing
for the
is,
Nuggets.
the funny thing is, I know you and Low, especially you, are the same people that said Jokic wasn't even doing a lot of crazy playmaking. He was doing a bunch of dribble handoffs, which is
Facts.
assists.
Facts.
You're the
Exactly.
same person that
He
came with that.
was.
So why are you over here switching it
No,
up?
that's fine, is what I'm
He
saying.
caught you.
Creation
He
that he was
caught
still
you.
the creation.
Because
that he
I
was
agree
still-
with you. I agree. That's why I don't think
I
that
knew you was gonna
Lakers
let me
series
fi-
was that great.
I'm about to finish my point. I'm saying that's fine, but the creation he was still producing was still good. It just wasn't like to a crazy degree that we were seeing in the regular season because the Lakers were throwing the same schemes at him, like the one passes away, the dump offs. There's no reason for him to do crazy things when you're giving him simple schemes to beat, is what I'm saying. There's like the level of degree of difficulty is obviously going to be lower if you're giving that nigga the same two schemes that you're throwing at him for 4 games. Like I don't know what to tell you.
so you're helping my point. That's why.
Yeah, you just made this point.
Like that's helping my point because I think Kawhi Leonard going up against the Sixers to Game 7, him having to play defense on Jimmy Butler and score against that defense as well. That helps all of my case because of the degree of difficulty.
No, but
and
you
the
just
fact
ran
that he
up their
didn't have,
defense,
and
though.
the
Why
fact
do
that
you
he,
use two
and the fact that he
series
didn't have anybody
Kawhi
else to
been
lean on.
No, but you're
besides him
saying
for his scoring.
you said defensively and playmaking it was canceling out. So how would defensively they'd be
Because
throwing-
Kawhi had to
You're saying-
guard. Because Kawhi had to.
Because
Kawhi
like
had to
you
guard
said,
Giannis.
Yep, and because like you said, Jokic's playmaking wasn't
talking
all
about
that
Philly.
crazy. Because it's like I said, the Jokic playmaking wasn't all this impressive for me. Where it was like, oh, he was playing on this crazy level. I think he just got a lot of assists.
Okay.
And
But
you
then-
agree with that? Like you know that. You know that's
No,
what it
yeah,
is.
I'm saying it wasn't that crazy, but I literally said yes, but it was still like,
So, like,
good. It was still
of
very
all-
good.
I'm not saying
I'm
it wasn't good.
Why are
series,
you
Kawhi
guys
versus
using why are you guys using the Lakers series for Jokic?
They're saying that Kawhi had a better series against the Sixers than Jokic did against the Lakers.
But Jokic's best series was against the Suns, so
Yeah, that's the
why
one
are
you
we-
should have used.
So why are we using the Lakers?
Because
series?
he bring up the
Because of
Lakers, man,
comp.
that's why.
Because of comp.
Because of competition. He's saying Lakers are more competition.
I said that
Yeah,
even
they.
the comp.
Somebody said that the Lakers were more competition. Yeah.
Wasn't Kawhi against Philly his best series in 19 though?
Yeah, that was his best series overall.
Mm-hmm.
I think it
If
was.
you want to go by series, by
Yeah,
series,
so then if you're gonna use his best series, I think it's fair if we use
His
Jokic's
best series against great comp though.
But Milwaukee
but
was
it's the whole run though.
It was Milwaukee,
The whole
wasn't it?
run?
was better comp.
Milwaukee was better comp. So why are we using Kawhi's best series, but we're using Jokic
In terms of
not his
defense?
best series? Milwaukee were a
It
better
would.
ranked
It wouldn't be.
defense really that year as well.
Yeah, it would. Yeah,
Wait, Milwaukee's defense was better than
that's
the
what I've been talking about. Milwaukee the whole time.
Milwaukee's
It
defense
would be-
was better
Wait,
than the
Dub,
Sixers?
you
I
really
don't
gave
agree
me
with
the
that.
Lakers, but yo, you gotta shoot me in the leg before we got into the argument. man.
Milwaukee had the
Crazy.
best defense in the league.
They was the
Philly
number
were-
one defense in the league. Yeah.
Philly were 15th.
Nah, I think the Sixers defense was better, bro.
That's fine. That's
Oh my
fine.
God.
Because they just got Jimmy Butler.
They got
But
Jimmy
the-
after 10 games of the season. Dub. Minnesota traded him at the start of the year. That's not true.
I'm glad. Hold on a second.
Nah, I think
mean,
that defense was better than
Who
him.
the-
Alright,
about
that's
Brown
fine. I just don't get why we're not using Jokic.
If we're using Jokic
I'm gonna be
against the
honest,
Phoenix Suns, then yeah.
I don't care. I'm just here. Don't pay much attention to me.
It was really the
But-
comp that Kawhi Leonard went up against, really.
Orlando versus Minnesota.
That's really all it
Where's
is.
19, bro?
Hey, Dub, I got a question.
Because
Dub, I got a
Jokic
question
against
for
the
you.
Suns, I mean, come on.
Hey,
That's not
people
really
try-
moving
hey,
me.
Dub, I
Yeah,
got a
bro. Yeah,
question. I
Kawhi
got a
Leonard had
question
like a
for you,
severe
Dub.
drop after the Philly series. Nigga was averaging 29 on 44-34 splits.
Hey,
Like,
Dub, I got a
just,
question
you
for
know.
you. Who you think is better, or you think they're the same? Playoff P or playoff Jimmy? Playoff stats. Who you think is
Paul
better?
George and Jimmy Butler.
Who you think better in the playoffs? Or you think they're the same?
You talking about for their career?
Career, yeah.
They probably about the same.
It's probably
Yeah,
Paul
they're probably
George.
the same. I ain't gonna lie.
Jimmy
Might be
Butler
Paul
probably had
George.
years in Chicago.
Oh yeah, them Chicago years was bad. Yeah.
No, they trolling Jimmy Butler right now. So playoff Jimmy is 21 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and playoff P is 21 points, 7 rebounds, 4. They just trolling.
On what splits? On what splits, SB?
I gotta check the splits. Dog, I just seen the meme. They troll. It's a troll. It's a troll.
I think after
Right.
Indiana, his playoff P shit down.
Well, that's funny though. They comparing the two though. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I think his expectations went up, and he didn't answer the bell after Indiana.
Todd, you had to
I mean,
cook
he
about
broke his
something.
leg too.
You had to cook about something. You said you had to cook about something. What
Well, Low ain't here, man. I just, when you bring up that thing with Low, man, it just made me mad. He was up in here calling me a casual and I don't know ball and all this stuff. When he said the same thing I said, bro.
When?
Huh? He was cooking me. If you didn't have Jokic top 5 before this season, and you didn't just watch Jokic and all this other shit he was saying, all that back and forth we was going through, and he said all that shit the whole time. He said he up here saying Luka was better. Yeah. But he had him top 5 before this season, supposedly a top 5 offensive player, and all of a sudden he had Luka better. When I said the same thing, I had to see this season. Well, you didn't watch Jokic before. You just didn't watch Jokic. Yeah. I was like, come on, Lo. That shit was nasty, bro. And SB having a bad episode, bro. SB, step it up, bro.
SB was getting fried, bro.
Yeah, be trying to fry me, and I didn't get fried on nothing. I'm lost.
Yeah, they just fried you on the Luka thing, and you said Kobe. You said Kobe was in top 5 in the 90s.
No, they tried to.
I'm in the 2005.
Ty. I literally said if you had to bring up an old player, try to bring a point, you lost.
2005, my bad, Rick.
And I literally said it's more players.
You can say that, but you're wrong.
It's more players. They couldn't answer.
You're wrong.
Is it more players in the top 5 conversation today, or was it in 05?
You had great players in that.
I didn't say it was. I said was it more players in the top 5 conversation today or in 05?
Today.
More players in the top 5 conversation?
I don't know what that means.
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know, bro.
What does that do for He's saying
Is
the
there
league's
more
more
players than you can
talented
argue?
now. That's what he's
Are
saying.
there more?
It's more parity as far as talented players. I give you that.
Are there better players now?
More talented players, but when you talking about top 5, when you bring up the D Wade's, the McGrady's, and all these, the Kobe's, all these other players, I mean that was a talented league as well.
And we didn't even admit. We didn't even mention a lot of those.
You know what I'm saying? The Gilbert Arenas at the time. All these great players.
Okay, now look, that's cool. All the
Steve
players you're
Francis.
saying. How many
Vince
more
Carter.
players? Was it more players that's top 5 now? Or
Chill, Mars. Chill.
Michael Finley.
That's all I need. I need a yes or no question. Is it more?
If I'm
top
Marv
5
there.
Is it more top 5 players today or in 05?
That doesn't make sense.
Right.
What are you talking about?
If they're top 5, they're top 5. I mean, every more top 5.
Wait.
He said I get caliber players.
Respectfully, the question is asked.
Y'all right. I'm cooked.
How many
I'll give you
top
the
5
names.
caliber
I'll
players
give you the
are
names.
there?
I'll give you the names. Right, the
No,
early
I'm cooked. You don't
2000s.
gotta give me no names. I'm cooked.
No. I want to do it.
Yeah, you been cooked.
I'll do it anyway.
You was cooked.
T-Mac,
You was cooked. You was cooked a long time ago.
Yeah, T-Mac.
I've been
Slow cooked.
Yeah, T-Mac
Slow
that I
cook.
forgot about. Yeah, T-Mac
You-
that I forgot about. Yeah, Kobe.
You-
Yeah, Steve Nash.
You pull
yeah,
pull.
D Wade,
Yeah, Allen Iverson.
Dirk, KG, Ray Allen.
KG.
Bron was top 5 by 05. What are we doing?
LeBron.
You cook like Chris Paul's hamstring right now. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm Derrick Rose Achilles.
But Dub,
Is that his second year?
Dub, as
Second
a
or
Heat
third year?
fan,
What year is
That
that?
was his second. That was his second year.
Yep, I'm so cooked.
but Dub,
Yeah, he
as a
wasn't
Heat
top
fan,
five.
You're saying
You're
LeBron
not
is
making sense.
LeBron
do you
top
think-
5 in his
do you
second
think
year is
Jimmy
crazy.
Butler-
No, he wasn't top 5 in his second year.
Right there, I'm
he
a
wasn't.
perfectly aged brisket. I
He didn't make the playoffs. He can't be.
No, he could. No, he didn't make the.
Neither did KG. KG didn't make the playoffs either.
That was
He
just a
can't be top
nasty
5
take,
because
SB. That's all I'm saying, bro. That was nasty.
He can't be top
That was
5.
a nasty
Mars. There has
take,
to be
yeah.
a different criteria.
Shout out to Carmelo.
Yo,
shout
out
Carmelo. Shout out, man. A lot of players, bro.
We ain't even mentioned Carmelo, but yeah.
You didn't even mention D Wade.
I'm cooked, y'all.
I mentioned D Wade. I just brought up D Wade. I brought up T Mac.
No,
I'm like, come
that's
on,
what I'm
bro.
saying.
What are we doing?
That's what I'm saying. You mentioned it. We didn't even mention them. We mentioned smaller dude. That was crazy.
I mean, look, get the
You're
2
not having.
I'm cooked. Roll me up.
You're not having Luka top 5 simply because he didn't make the playoffs. That was the only problem.
That was the only issue, bro. If you want to bring up other stuff, I agree on a lot of your takes on Luka.
And this is my problem, though.
I agree with a lot of your takes on Luka. I'm not a big Luka fan.
This is my only problem. I'm not arguing with y'all. I just think I'm.
Bro, I just went back and looked at his
numbers.
numbers.
I only said because he didn't make. I literally gave y'all
27, 7, and 7.
No, but then you doubled down on it though. SB, you doubled down on it when you said Kobe was in top 5. That was the issue.
I did not say Kobe wasn't top 5.
But you did. But one of the most inconsistent dudes in the league you got as a top 5 player.
I did not say anything like that. I said
you literally said Kobe was not top 5 because he didn't make the playoffs.
But no, you said that. I remember you said Luka wasn't top 5.
Brown was top 5.
He outside of like when he's off ball, he's.
But you got Jason Tatum top 5, and he's the most inconsistent dude in the league.
If you would have just said that he's not top 5 because he's off ball, he's inconsistent.
Man, can we go to the super chat, though?
Yeah, I got
super chats, dog.
Super chat, bro.
I like seeing this.
What you mean? You SB take the?
No, he got to get on his broiler real quick, man. I'm trying to get that man off that broiler.
I'm cooking.
He been on the broiler for an hour.
Don't get that.
Go
I
ahead.
literally said I'm cooking. Y'all keep trying to say.
Oh, okay.
Didn't Chris Paul get hurt in 2017?
CP3 healthy underperformances. 2012 trash versus Spurs. 2013 trash.
Get him, Doug.
Games 3 and 4. 2014 late game choke. 2017 choke game 7. 2019 versus Warriors. Jokic's 5 years are better. This is what Mars literally just said right when the show started. When somebody loses, you'll just handpick like little small moments of what happened to try to classify them as a choker. Yes, and winning bias and now losing bias. So just because he had a couple bad moments doesn't mean that he's automatically a choker. It's about what you do consistently.
The nigga bring up a late game missed shot, and now he.
I know it's like,
but I mean,
that's like me. That's like me if Miami would have won. Me saying, "Oh, Jimmy Butler really showed out," just because that.
You would have said Jimmy Butler top 5 if they won. Stop lying.
No, I wouldn't have. I haven't been saying that for a while.
Yeah, he never said that.
I ain't gonna.
No, he said it. I ain't gonna said it in a while.
He
said it though. He was on that.
I had to walk back.
He was on that team.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get into it. Go ahead.
I say all the time. I say all the time. I wrongfully did that. I say it. I literally said that.
You said you didn't say it. So did you say it or did you didn't?
I didn't say it recently. That's what I said. I didn't
But
say
I heard
No, that's what he said. No, it was somebody else that said he didn't. He never said that. No,
he definitely said that.
He said
Last person I heard say that was Ticket by him being top 5.
Ticket just got that.
I had to leave.
Nigga
got winning bias out the ass.
I had to leave. I have to leave the top 5 train after that 3-0 lead came around and Jimmy Butler just forgot how to play basketball.
So they blew a 3-0 lead.
No. It's not about blowing the 3-0 lead. It's about how bad he's been playing ever since that time. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he was playing horrible.
He's been playing bad. Well, what's the ideal perfect NBA team?
Legend of
Throating.
Oh wow!
Mars, why don't you?
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
What is happening?
What's the ideal NBA team?
That is a tricky question. Hey Mars, that comment is crazy, dog.
The 2015 Spurs.
That's someone asked what choking means, so
I didn't see that. I just seen your comment. I was like, whoa, wow.
Context.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Perfect NBA team, probably the one that wins.
I guess maybe like the 3P Lakers. I guess even though they could be better.
The team that wins. That's the perfect NBA team. So Denver's the perfect NBA team.
I ain't arguing that.
This guy, you kidding me?
No. He's tired, bro. He's tired.
I got you.
Bro, he was taking
I think the ideal NBA team for me is a team that's predicated on ball movement, player movement, and sharing the rock, much like the 2014 Spurs.
Sounds like Denver.
Yeah, that's fine with Denver. And Denver has some roots of that, but
Somebody get mad at me for my answer.
Because that's not the answer they're looking for.
You ain't say defense not one
Who-
time.
who-
What is
who-
the answer
who
that's
said-
correct, though?
Who sent the super chat? Who sent the super chat?
It's too late. They got rid of it.
Legend of Throden.
Whoever sent the super chat, I know you're satisfied with the answer I gave. So tell Doug.
Hey Mars, look,
That's not the answer to me.
Mars,
no.
I got a super chat for you that you gonna care about.
Because you have all-time great teams.
Hold on, wait, Mars. What you think about Messi coming to Miami? Is you gonna come to America, bro? To
I have
play.
I don't plan on anything. I'm very happy in my room. I'm not leaving my room.
You gotta go see the sunlight at some time, my boy.
Artem,
No,
Lo, I just want to know.
I'm going to see my bed very soon.
Lo, I just want to know where that dude James from Ticket Stream has been at. He did all that hyping of Jimmy and downplaying Joker. Now he is MIA.
Yeah, we ain't seen James in a minute.
People be hiding once they tell you.
APB out on
Isn't
James.
yo real talk? Isn't James that Heat fan?
Yep.
Yeah. He that Jimmy. Yeah.
I ain't never seen that nigga in a while.
What is the best team possible made of exclusively one position? Example: center, PG, power forward, etc. And how good do you think those teams will be today?
You said what? So you taking all the best players at every position?
All the best
No,
players.
a team of one position. So like a team of small forwards would be like LeBron at the 1.
Oh, gotcha.
KD
I
at the
guess the
2,
team of
Bird
centers,
at the
maybe?
3.
A team of small
Which
forwards.
team?
Maybe a
Which
second
team?
round next year.
Which teams out of all those positions will be the best? Right?
You gotta be small forward to power
Small
forward.
forward.
Small forward.
Yeah, small
You
forward.
have
I say
LeBron,
center.
Bird. You have LeBron, Bird. Shit, who else?
Scotty,
KD, Scotty.
Kawhi.
Draymond
Wow.
Green.
Well, you need like a
Take that
tall, small
That
forward
five
that
is
way,
locking
but a five
some
would
shit
be
up.
KD.
Hey,
Wing, the most
Draymond
important
Green.
position in
Not on that list.
basketball.
I'll be
I guess
damned.
KD would probably be playing the 5 because he's probably the tallest.
KD gonna get cooked at the 5, but he gonna be
He'll
cooking
get
on the other
thrown
side.
out. He gonna
I
get
mean,
thrown
I
out the
can't think of
league.
another like great small forward that was like 6.
You putting Scotty and Bron on the 4s and 5s, bro.
Larry Bird
Yeah,
at the
Kawhi
5.
too. You got Kawhi too. Yeah.
Wait, but
Kawhi.
who's the
Spacing
ball
is,
handler though?
spacing is all.
Larry
LeBron.
Bird. LeBron's the
LeBron's the ball
one.
handler.
LeBron's the 1. Bird's
Yeah,
the
LeBron's
5. Scotty's
LeBron-
the 4. Kawhi's
LeBron,
the
the only
3.
thing that really saved him because he can play the 1. That's what really
Who's the,
saved the small
who's the
forward.
2?
Facts. What is the best possible team? What is
We
the
just
best?
did that one.
You just did that.
Oh, I'm
God
tripping.
damn, bro, come on.
How many more years until Tatum learns to mismatch hunt and actually use his mid range? He's frustrating to watch when he settles for threes.
W super chat. I completely agree.
Agree,
I
100%.
agree. I agree too. That's Tatum's real problem. That's
Right.
That's why he's not
real
better than
problem
Luka.
right there.
Been saying that. That's his only problem. It's settling
That's
his
his
bad
only-
shot selection and his bad playmaking. Those are the things he has
The
to work on.
next year, where
That's why he's not better than
Luka
Luka.
could
man.
actually
All
show
right.
him that.
But this
I
is
got
also
Luka.
why
Yeah, I
base
think
things
most
off
people
of
got
number.
Luka ahead of Tatum. I don't think that's a question.
Yeah. But us saying that if he shores up that part of his game, or if he
Right.
stops settling and uses that part more, I do think I think and he needs to take another step playmaking wise.
I
But
think that's why we give Tatum
those two things happen. That's a conversation.
Right.
Like that
Right.
is an actual convo.
I
Like
think
right now,
we
Luka's
give
better.
Tatum.
true,
We
but Luka
we
has
we
been
looking
the
at
same player
potential
for,
too.
like, the
We
rest
looking
of
at Tatum's
It's
potential.
like y'all just easily just saying.
I mean,
Luka
it's
like it's not just
You're
that.
not. You're applying the
I mean, how many
positives.
years
that
has
you're-
Jason Tatum been in the
You're
league?
applying
though?
the
It's easily-
positives. You're
it's
applying the
It's not
positives
easily.
that you.
It's not easily, bro. It's
You're
not
applying
Yeah,
the
like
positives
Tatum's
that
been in
Has
the league
JT
long
needs
enough
to
to
be
where
better.
potential is
But
Has
then
probably
you need.
JT
past that.
has JT ever done anything like he did against the Clippers?
What did Luka really do against the Clippers?
What?
What do you think?
He's out there cooking, bro.
What did
What do you
Luka
mean?
do
What he do?
against?
It's
Same-
up
the
and
same
down
Clippers
though.
team
That's
they
the
lost
thing.
to a year
Tatum's too
before.
up and down.
How did he perform?
You act like the Mavericks was trash. The Mavericks
They
was not
were
a
a
trash
worse.
team.
Who was the worst team?
They was not the worst team.
The
I hate
Clippers were the
when
worst team
these
in the Dallas.
but convos just like come down to
Y'all remember
has
history,
this
bro.
player floor risen like this player when Luka's archetypal player to begin with is going to
Right.
be the better floor raiser. Like
then-
yes,
correct.
Luka
He
is
controlled
a
everything
better
on the
floor
court.
raiser.
Have we seen?
like
Have we?
But by
yeah,
your
real
own
talk.
admission,
Okay. And you
but
know what?
wait. By Real Talk's own admission, Luka's a better ceiling raiser too because
It's only
Luka will
because
be
he
better on the
controls
Celtics.
everything on the court, so he has a better chance to be.
The Celtics will be better with
No, that particular team though. But
that particular team
It's
because
only
they
that team.
they
That's the
need that
team that would
offensive
max
playmaker.
See, that's my problem because niggas remove the
That
fact
is, no, that is optimi- That's
Bro, real talk, I
maximizing
let
and
you
optimizing. Yes.
How many teams will Luka's ceiling raise better than JT's?
It depends on if they have a great playmaker. You know what I'm saying? If they got a great playmaker, Tatum can be utilized at a higher level. If a team already has a playmaker, then Luka becomes kind of, what are we going to do with Luka? You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's a fair comparison.
I mean,
Because
that
that's
is
what I'm
when we're
saying, 'cause
talking
you got
about
somebody
when we're
who's
talking
better with
about
the ball
people
in their
being
hand, what's the point of having
when we're
Luka?
talking about people being portable and being like
What's
better and more
Boston's
superior.
biggest flaw? Their lack of playmaking.
A
So if
lot
you
of
put
teams,
Luka over there,
a lot of teams need a playmaker though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
It's
but
just more
Luka
of a
then
necessity, especially
they
in
don't got
today's day.
defense with Luka.
Who would be better? Who would be better on the
I mean,
Bucks,
but
Luka or
Luka-
JT? If you take
who would be better on the Suns? Who would be better on the Suns right now?
Luka.
Jason Tatum. JT by far.
No, Luka
JT.
actually. Luka
No,
with
JT by far. Stop
It
that.
would just be another
JT by
Booker,
far.
KD.
Are y'all
JT.
crazy? Are
You
y'all
need
crazy?
defense. You need
Now y'all
defense.
see. Now y'all see why I say it's closer than what y'all said.
You need defense, bro. You need a defensive wing.
It's a scenario.
It depends on the situation. If you surround Luka with 3 and D's,
Hold on, wait, y'all.
Luka would be better with the Celtics.
Thank y'all for proving my point because it's close with it. Because if it's a scenario situation, it's close to what you is. Because if a player is far better than another player, it don't matter what the scenario is. The
So
other
you're
player will be
basing
better.
you're basing that off a
That's
hypothetical.
Still produce better than the nigga. So yeah, he is better.
Because
He's
he in
way
a
better.
situation that benefits his style of play. What is
So
wrong
is
with y'all,
JT.
bro?
So is JT.
JT has not been optimized offensively. No,
Well,
he
because
has
nigga,
not.
because wait,
No,
stop,
he has not.
stop.
No, he has
More
not.
on him than
Yo,
the team
after
itself.
okay,
The
let me
team itself is
ask you
wrong.
guys. Let me ask you
I don't know what's
something.
wrong with y'all,
Wait.
bro.
Let me ask you something. After the 22 finals, when niggas
Bro,
seen
y'all
JT,
give me a headache, dog. This is crazy.
okay, bro, like
Let him
So you
talk, bro.
think
Let him
Luka's
talk,
that
SB.
bad or something? What's going on?
Go ahead, KB.
in the 22 finals, after niggas seen Jason Tatum's deficiencies, what did the Celtics do in the offseason to actually try to help that nigga instead of addressing his issue? What did they do? Sign Malcolm Brogdon, right?
That didn't fix the issue.
Why didn't it fix it? Why didn't it fix
Then
the
they
issue?
ran it back with the same team.
Why
He's
didn't it
not a
fix the issue?
He's not a playmaking guard. It's
Because
That's not his
that's
game.
not
Another-
that's
it's
not the
another
answer.
repeat
That's not the
player.
answer that you wanted. One, two. Jason Tatum's own deficiency, like I've been saying, is not that like he needs to improve on that deficiency.
Agreed.
And bringing another ball handler in is cool, but niggas will just force him to be the ball handler like teams did in the playoffs,
Now,
and
KB, I got
force
a
him
question.
into tight situations like Miami zone,
Now,
which
KB, I got a
literally led
question.
him and Jalen Brown to a worse
What
degree.
did Dallas do?
cause turnovers?
What?
I mean,
I
Wait,
disagree with that, KB.
KB, I got a question.
Yeah,
KB,
no.
let me ask KB, what did Dallas do to improve?
No, I'm saying Jalen Brown's the
No,
worst
no,
degree,
no,
not
no,
Jason
KB,
Tatum.
KB, answer this question.
No, the
What did
Mavericks
Dallas
didn't do
do
anything.
to improve Luka deficiencies?
What did Dallas do to improve Luka's deficiencies?
Yes.
This year, they try to bring in a secondary. After
Did they
after
improve his
Brunson left.
deficiencies?
They didn't re-sign Jalen Brunson.
No. Let him answer the question the same way.
They didn't re-sign Jalen Brunson, and then later in the season they got Kyrie, and they lost defensive wings.
What's going on? What's going on?
No. Did anything they do improve Luka deficiencies? I don't know.
Whoa.
No.
What are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about?
He's trying to
KB said they brung in Malcolm Brogdon to help JT's deficiencies. Now SB is asking what did they do? What did Dallas do to improve on Luka's deficiency?
And they didn't. They actually got rid of the people that they had. And got
How can a team improve a deficiency of a player?
Try to cover it up per se by adding help with
okay,
the
didn't,
at.
but they didn't. They didn't add help though. They didn't add it at all. They got Kyrie and got rid of their defense.
Because there's nothing that the Celtics can do.
That's what I just
There's
said.
nothing that the Celtics team can do to help JT.
They lost Brunson, right? And then they got Kyrie at the trade deadline, but then they lost pieces as well defensively. So they bring in a secondary for him, but I just don't think at the time from February up until like the end of the season, that's just for me, that's not enough time for people to just get adjusted. And On top of that, losing your defensive pieces just makes Luka look worse defensively. He's already bad as it is, and
Yeah, he's really bad.
Like,
He
he
just
looked really,
he
really
gets
bad.
one block. He gets one
When
block.
I just look at
That's not a fair point because the Lakers brung in pieces. They look a lot better. Phoenix brung in pieces. They went on a winning streak.
Are you comparing the Lakers trading like?
No.
You lost
His
you
point
lost
was that
defensive
that's not enough
wings. You
time.
lost
His
defensive.
point was that's not enough time, and I'm saying I disagree with that point per se. That doesn't apply all around the board.
It still wasn't enough time because
Kyrie.
And to double down on top.
you know what's crazy? I actually think that if the Lakers had
Dallas only
more,
lost 2 people. The
They
Dallas
didn't
only
trade
lost
the whole
2
team.
people.
if the
They only
Lakers had
traded
that
2
entire
people.
season to actually figure out,
Oh, I
how to
agree with that,
skip
but they
it.
still were a lot better.
People, right?
Okay.
Didn't they trade like 3 people?
Yeah,
that
they
were
still were a
all
lot better
defensive
for
players?
sure.
No
Who did all
bigs.
Dallas trade? Who all did Dallas trade? Because I could have sworn it was Spencer Dinwiddie and Finney Smith.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but the Lakers
His
only
third
traded
option.
They still had no
traded their
trades,
whole
no
team.
bigs.
So he
Had
lost.
no bigs
So
and
in a
no
span of a
defense.
year, he lost his third option, his second option, and his best defensive player in a span of a year.
What you mean?
From the off
Kyrie
season up until
Irving,
now.
Kyrie Irving take 2 of those things, and you could just say they lost one of their defenders. That's it. Kyrie
But
Irving.
they had no
took Spencer
bigs. They
But
had
they
no
never
bigs.
had no big.
There were still
They never
problems
had
that
no
need
big.
to be addressed.
They
And then
had no defense.
on top of
either.
that, and then on top of that, like I said, to me, the time issue was just a bit crazy because balancing Kyrie along with Luka, it's just gonna be a harder task. Like,
And they had injuries as well. Luka was hurt when Kyrie first got there.
It just
So
wasn't
I
really
understand
like,
what you're saying.
that's what I'm
They
saying. Like,
won
there
those-
wasn't
they
really
won
that
those
much time.
games,
Like,
though.
niggas want to bring up the Lakers, but like the fit theoretically was supposed to work, just like with Kyrie. And on top of that, niggas were there to still get adjusted. Like LeBron getting hurt, unfortunately, was kind of like a blessing in disguise in terms of reps for niggas to like be able to scheme with each other and work with each other. I think that honestly during the year, I think
Also,
during the
you
year,
saying the team
if
was
they had
better-
the
better
entirety
without
of a
a
year,
top
it would have been a lot
Yeah,
different.
I don't agree with that.
A team was better without
Bro, don't do the
top
narrative
10
part
player.
again.
Okay.
No, I'm
Don't
saying
do the
I'm
narrative
saying
thing
it
again.
helped the
It was
fact
a
that
blessing in disguise to lose a top 10 player.
okay, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
No,
that
you said LeBron was a top 10 player. Nobody ever said
yes,
if
I said
lose
he
a
was a top 10
player, my team will
This
be
is
a
not the
blessing in
argument I'm
disguise to be
talking.
better.
Yo, stay on.
That's
stay
not
on
what he.
one-
That's
stay
not
on-
what he
But they still
said.
have
though.
Anthony
makes no
Davis.
That
Am
What?
I
makes no
speaking
sense.
gibberish, bro? Like I just.
I'm not
So
speaking.
you're saying LeBron isn't a top 10 player?
No, he was
That's your
not.
argument?
I've been saying that.
That's not the
We
argument
don't
we're
have,
having.
we don't have,
Alright,
we don't have
alright.
to revisit. We don't have to revisit.
No,
Going
I'm
off
just
of
saying,
that,
what team can lose
that's
a
a
top
media
10?
narrative,
No.
Jimmy.
It's
That's
not a
media
social
driven.
media narrative. What team can lose
That
a
is
top
the
10
social media.
player?
No, that's
It
only
doesn't
your
media.
narrative.
That's media
That
driven.
doesn't mean
media-
it
the
became.
media-
I never.
if-
Wait, stop,
if it's-
please, bro, because
No,
you're
no, no,
taking.
no,
If
no.
you're
Listen,
really as great as you
You're not
are, your
letting
team
me
has
fit-
to
yo,
suck
you're not-
without
I
you.
asked this question. I
You're
shut
not
up.
letting me finish
Tell
my
me a team.
sentence
Tell
and then
me a
proceeding
team.
to cut me
Tell
off
me
and
a team
assuming
that
what
can
I'm about
lose
to
a
say,
top
dog.
10 player and
Alright.
say it was a blessing in disguise and they play better without a top 10 player.
I didn't even
Did you
finish
see
my
how they
point.
played?
You're
I didn't
referring
ask
to
you
me,
that.
nigga.
I said answer the
What?
question. Answer
That's
the
B.
question.
Let
you
him
see how
answer,
they
bro.
played,
How can he
though?
answer? You keep
No,
talking,
how
bro.
can
Let
he
him
not
answer.
Continuously cut a nigga off and assume what he's
Bro,
saying, but then try to
damn.
make a point off of the things I didn't even finish yet. Like what? What are you doing?
I just
Bro,
said
I
answer my
said,
question.
listen.
This is comedy.
I said he's top 10, yes.
Terrible comedy.
But when I just listen to understand. Please stop listening to rebuttal. Like I beg you, bro. Please. When LeBron was gone, it was a blessing in disguise because of reps and schemes. He got to try different lineups. He got to try different things and see what would work. Also, the rise of Austin Reeves came around the same time when he was in
That's
and
a
out of the
great point.
lineup.
That's a good point.
So like acting like as if these things weren't good things that happened due to the unfortunate injury of LeBron James, and trying to correlate that to why he's not top 10 and why they got better is dumb.
And let me say, not once did he say that team was better without LeBron. So don't say that.
I did not say that. I just see the.
You did say that.
Y'all didn't listen to my question. I just said, name a team who can lose a top 10 player and say they better. And the chat already.
He didn't say they were better. He didn't say they were better.
Milwaukee going to win without
SB, first of all, that trade happened. The team got better not because of LeBron not being there. It got better because they were at the trade deadline and they got better pieces. When LeBron got back to the lineup, didn't they have like an 8-1 record? What's that new group with LeBron? And what was the record with LeBron? Like 8-5 or something like that, or 10-5.
So a worse record.
LeBron was 500 without AD. So what's your point?
You don't know. You're
Bro,
not
he's
making
arguing
sense,
just to
bro.
argue, bro.
I'm
I'm not even arguing just to argue.
No, that was a crazy goalpost.
I don't know what
That was
SB
a
is doing
crazy
today, bro.
goalpost move.
SB is on one today.
Yeah, that was a crazy goalpost move.
Another as
What y'all call that dub? Context bending. That's what it's trying to do.
SB is on a nasty one today, bro.
Another start bench cut in their prime. Melo,
Jimmy getting
PG, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy out of there.
Jimmy's gone.
And I did that to troll Dub. I'm actually cutting PG.
I cut Melo before. I cut Melo for a good.
Mars, you straight, man?
Mars, what are you doing?
Mars. Oh my God.
He getting the best sleep of his life. He be looking like passed out and just dead.
Y'all forget it's like nighttime over there. He's sleepy.
He stand up and be like this.
First of all, my name was SB Talk Sports before Mars. Stop it. Now I'm biting Mars' name. Look, I got cooked today. Now I'm biting Mars' name. I'm cooked. Y'all got it. I'm stir
Bro, we
fried
didn't even
today.
say that.
No, I'm about to chat. I'm about to chat.
As long as he knows.
Chad gonna stay hating on that.
Mars.
That is true. Chad,
What's your start bench
I'm
cut?
stir fry. It's
You're
Jimmy.
muted,
We
Mars.
can't hear
You're
you.
muted,
You're
Mars.
He's not talking. His mic wasn't muted.
I answered it already. It's not my fault. My mic was muted.
You're lying.
I already answered. Someone just has to rewind and read my lips. I guess.
Oh no.
No, we're not doing that, bro.
I would assume that.
Anybody else?
Mars cut.
Anyone else care to
cut
give their
Melo.
start bench cut?
I didn't even see it.
PG, Melo, Jimmy.
Start Melo, bench PG, cut Jimmy.
To play playoff mid-off.
I mean,
if we're gonna talk about mid-off in the playoffs, wouldn't Carmelo be the one?
I mean, maybe yeah.
I'm starting PG, benching Melo, cutting Butler.
Cut Butler. Got it.
I respectfully cut Melo.
I respectfully cut.
Wait,
Melo.
cut Melo? That's crazy.
Yeah, Melo got to go. Respectfully.
I mean, you said playoffs.
And when I think about playoffs, I'm taking Jimmy over Melo.
Play episode 8 of the panel. An hour
And
50
intangibles.
low nasty. What did
Episode
Lo
8.
say? You want to check it out, Mars? I got you. I'll leave that up for you.
Yo, Mars is up for this, dog. You wide awake.
Yep. It showed me. Share it on the screen, bro. I thought we don't use regular season awards, Low.
Oh, dang, go.
These are all old.
Oh wait,
Yeah, Dub, what you been doing,
Can't
bro?
guarantee
You from like an hour
I hate
ago.
that, bro.
Man, you doing your best Ron
Yeah,
impression.
I don't know.
Let
I don't know if
him
we
back
can
up,
say.
not
I
answer them.
don't know if we can say.
Mars, how do you sit through those like 30-minute periods on the panel when they start sounding like first take? It hurts my soul hearing Ticket.
I turn my music up. Like right now. Right now I have some Mary J. Blige playing in my ear.
W tunes.
W Mars.
Here's the truth. We know what tier 1 looks like. Prime KD, Leonard, Curry, and Braun. The fact you guys are debating overrated Tatum is tier 1 lets me know the league is getting worse. SB.
Tatum is overrated,
I've been cooked so much today. I'm not even gonna defend Tatum no more. I just been stir fried. So
The fact that Tatum is in a tier 1 combo gets to show you what the state of the league is.
The clip is about De'Aaron Fox. The clip is about De'Aaron Fox. I said that De'Aaron Fox and John Morant were in the same tier. Like, I guess.
Oh my God.
Let me see when this video was. 7 months ago. I said that. I actually have the TikTok clip saved because I was going to bring it up to Cooklow again, but I didn't. And I said they were in the same tier. Low laughed, called it crazy, and then like made it seem like
sure.
W Mars again.
Let me find the TikTok clip because I'm
Yeah,
not
put it in the tight zone.
I think Fox
Whoa,
is better.
I think it's mostly just because of Jaws athleticism.
This is so bad. Remember that time Lo said Drew Holiday will clamp Jordan? # never forget.
My idol.
I don't know if you say. I know you say.
I think he stands on it.
I think he stands on it.
He'll play good defensively.
He said he played good defensively with help that GP had.
Yeah.
If Luka was on the Celtics, they would have won a ring 2 seasons ago already.
That's cap.
And they would have won last year and beat the.
How Luka would have beat Luka panned out on the bench behind Gordon Hayward and Kyrie?
Hypotheticals. Move on.
Yeah.
Wait. You said what?
Y'all act like you act like Tatum came in on that.
Real talk. He's the better player.
Like the guy, he didn't.
He's just a better player. That's why.
Okay.
So who had a ball day? So you telling me they're gonna take the ball out of the hand of a prime Kyrie Irving for rookie Luka Doncic?
Y'all just keep poking the bear, bro.
Wait, what?
So you tell them they gonna take the ball out of the hand of a prime Kyrie Irving
for a transcendent player like Luka? Yes.
Nobody knew that at the point in time. Y'all act like Tatum did come off the bench from that team.
Nigga, you not watch the 20 bubble?
What?
Luka had a great rookie year. What?
They knew all.
Hold on, Dub. Easy.
Was never transcendent.
They still got the ball in Kyrie's hands now. Stop, Dub. Easy.
Dub. Do you want the?
They wouldn't have gotten Kemba Walker after Kyrie was.
Let's hear the clip.
I'm just saying. Go ahead, bro. But just saying that they would take the ball out of Kyrie's hands is a little nuts. But go ahead.
And they just signed them to that contract.
We're talking about
Luka plays his
2018
best
or
when he's off
2019.
ball. What are you talking about?
Right. Go ahead.
He was running off ball even in that first year. Wasn't like he was dominating the Rock.
Y'all finna start trolling me today, bro.
He's talking about 2018 or 2019.
Today, bro.
When Kyrie hurt in 2018?
Can everyone hear this?
It was low. Let's make sure. And low. Hold on for a second.
I thought they were in the same tier. I still think they do.
I do too, Mars. Hey, low. Don't act like this wasn't a conversation a year ago. Don't make this like this wasn't a conversation. Yes, this was a conversation before the season started last year. Do not act like. And not only was it a conversation before last season started. Every time Ja went up against De'Aaron Fox, De'Aaron Fox won. Two, he outplayed him every time going into last season. Don't make it sound like this is just a wash now. It is a wash. They have. I think.
Yeah, if Ja was playing at last year's level, because I was saying last season, I still think De'Aaron Fox, especially if you look after that Sabonis trade, I still think he's on that level.
Hey, Rated R, you a
Kawhi just seemed to elevate.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he has elevated himself.
I'm not pushing.
But low, you making it sound like why were we even having this conversation? Like you completely forget. You completely.
It's just a jump that Ja Morant took last year. He took a crazy leap last year. He.
Bro,
is that
it's the same dude who just went crazy because I said Ja was in the conversation from 8 through 15.
So you saying the guns was moving low? The guns was moving low.
Low, be capping.
Moving low. That's crazy.
When was that, Mars? When was that?
7 months ago, I think. Yeah,
Come on, bro.
So, yeah, it's been a while.
7 months. That's at the beginning of the season.
When I just said this, he just been gassing.
I'm not really mad at it if you're doing it at the beginning of the season. De'Aaron Fox took a big leap this year.
Bro,
I'm not mad at it either.
His team just got bad. He didn't really take a big leap, but
he didn't. That's also true.
I wasn't mad at
okay. I see what you're saying.
I wasn't
Triple
mad
J
at
just
Ja
got
being
better.
better than Fox, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, Mookie, I don't.
Never mind. I just think they're in the same tier.
I think Fox
I
is
agree
better.
with that. I
think
agree
Fox
with that.
is better. I think Fox is better. I'm not gonna lie.
You think Fox is better?
Yeah, I think Fox is better.
So Mars, this is what
He
you have
thinks
to do,
Fox is better.
right? This is what you have to do. See what Lowe would say. Be like,
I'm not mad at it.
Did you feel this way about De'Aaron Fox last season?
No,
that,
Fox
he was better or on the same level? And if he says yes, that's where you bring this up.
I'm being honest. I've cooked Low a lot recently. I don't really care.
Low has been bad for the
Nah,
past
he did fry
2
this
weeks,
nigga
bro.
a couple times, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Facts.
It's been bad.
It's been like back to back to back. Okay.
Yeah, today was supposed to be a celebratory day, and then the panel. And
Yeah, it went left. It went left.
Yeah, y'all, bro. He couldn't even get his Jokic agenda off for real. Like,
Right.
Blame himself. Blame himself
It
for
was
making fun of
bad.
people.
Nah,
That's
real.
what he gets.
Wait.
Yeah, that was nasty, bro.
His excuse not to crap
what
about
happened?
Heat. That's what it was. He ain't talking about nothing about the embarrassment at all. Not 1 second in this video at all. He ain't talking about how he embarrassed at all.
Who?
You.
What are you talking about?
What's the title of the video?
Miami Heat embarrassed themselves.
You ain't saying nothing about why Miami embarrassed themselves not one time.
Okay, cool. Here. Miami Heat embarrassed themselves last night.
You ain't shit.
Facts. That solves that.
There we go.
Can we argue that Jimmy Butler is
hang
an
that
all
I'm
player,
a low
not
rider when I
superstar?
literally go
Bro,
against
don't pay attention to
everything.
Mookie. I'm not listening to Kawhi fan who think Kawhi the GOAT. He barely watch basketball if he think Kawhi the GOAT. I ain't worry about Mookie. He a ticket man. He a ticket junior man. I ain't worried about him.
Real talk, his easy work too. Is that ticket?
You guys wouldn't say this to his face. You guys wouldn't say that.
I'm gonna come up rated out
right now.
Hey, the next time rated out, like, I'll pull it up.
I realize Mars just wants.
As long as he ain't talking
I
stupid.
always pull up. I always pull up with Mookie, man. I pull up with Mookie, quite a bit.
As long as nobody talking stupid.
Hey, Ticket got to call you a jabroni. Same thing with Real. They got to.
Hey, Mookie, you want the link, bro? Let me know.
Relevant. Stop it, bro.
I need you to cook
Bro,
this guy,
Mookie's
bro.
easy work. He just be
Mookie is. I done seen Mookie get cooked plenty of times, bro. You talking to the wrong person. I done seen Mookie get cooked plenty of times.
But it don't matter if somebody else is cooking.
I seen Mookie get cooked. Look, I seen Mookie. I seen Mookie get cooked so bad he wasn't even talking English in the comments. He said he trying to say NBA history.
Turn off his screen.
Getting cooked trying to say NBA history. I done seen Mookie get cooked so bad he couldn't speak English straight. Stop it. He is light work. He is light work. Easily light work.
Leave that man's speech impediment alone, bro.
I will send you the clip of him getting cooked.
Leave that man's speech impediment alone, man.
That's so messed up. Yo, Tyson, have you watched Gridiron, bro?
I don't watch a lot of Gridiron, but I know Mookie be having some little struggles, though. I watch Gridiron a little bit, but yeah, Mookie be struggling a little bit from time to time, bro.
Yeah, he got a little stuttering problem. It's funny though.
Leave my boy Mook alone, though. But Mookie do his thing. Mookie do his
I
thing.
ain't laughing, bro. I ain't laughing at someone else's deficiencies.
Volleyball and football.
Wait.
Football if it hit him in the face. I'm gonna keep it.
Wait.
Mookie don't know football if it hit him in the
Hey, you talking crazy right now, bro.
Wait. As long as Mookie thinks that Patrick Mahomes is a GOAT.
I love Mookie, man.
No, yeah, Mookie solid.
He's cool. He entertaining for sure. He entertaining for sure.
Ticket is entertaining. He just,
He is Ticket Junior.
It's just that they be down on the wrong hill.
Ticket Junior.
You more like Ticket Junior.
Yo, Mars.
Hey, what are you saying though?
Cook you in real life.
Top 25. Then
You won't cook nothing in real life. You just got fried, too.
No, you did not fry me,
Top 25 then and top 25 now. Put them in the draft.
No, I ain't no Mookie.
Rank the last 5 Finals MVPs by performance. Rank the last 5 Finals MVPs by performance.
How many is that since Kawhi?
That's
Since
Steph.
18, right?
Yeah. It's Steph, Kate.
19, 20.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
So Giannis is number 1.
Yeah.
Giannis 1.
Steph 2.
Oh no, man.
Giannis 1.
Needs an asterisk by. He took like
Steph 2.
Yeah, Giannis 1, Steph 2, Jokic 3, LeBron 4, Kawhi 5.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm taxing that LeBron performance. That's going last.
Because it's against the Heat, huh?
No, it was in the bubble.
If Jimmy Butler would have won that. If Jimmy Butler would have won that, you would have said he had the best finals performance, though.
Nah, yeah.
Oh my God.
So what about Kawhi's tax for Clay going down?
He was ahead already. So
Wait, Mars, what about LeBron taxing the boat for Bam going down, Hero, Dragic, all
I don't even register that as a championship. I don't even register it as a championship.
Why you don't register as a championship? A ring is a ring. A ring is a ring.
No, a ring is not a ring.
We ain't doing a ring is a ring.
It was the bubble. It was the
you value George Mikan's rings?
Yes.
It was the bubble.
What years did he win those rings?
It don't matter.
Nobody won.
Mars, I would have said I don't know because I'd have no idea about George Mikan.
I have no idea about George Mikan.
It's so dominant.
Nah, it's
wait.
I said let me do some research and get back to you.
Hold on, let me pull up Basketball Reference real quick. I can
I'd have been like, please hold.
Right, for real.
Do you know how many rings George Mikan has?
Everyone knows how many rings he has.
Yeah,
I don't.
How many rings does he have?
5.
I guess.
Come on, it wasn't for you, bro.
I'm trying to. No, I know how many rings he got. I'm trying to check the years. It's in the. I was going to say 6, but it's like 50. It's a long time ago.
He didn't even play in the 60s.
No, 50s.
He was like the 40s and the 50s. He played
late 40s, late 40s to the mid.
But his rings count, bro. Every ring count. Even though you get the ring from a gumball machine, there's one little diamond on it.
There may be like black and white rings, but they still count.
It counts.
It counts. I'm a Detroit Lions fan. Our rings count.
So what do you guys? Wait, what do you guys?
Where do you guys rank George Mikan all time?
Y'all ranks really don't count.
I don't know.
Who? Where do you rank George Mikan?
I don't.
I watched enough George Mikan to rank him.
Yo.
You talking about the dude who played what 5 seasons?
No, he played like 10.
6 seasons.
He's just looking at basketball.
He played like 8.
What are we doing right now? This is not good content. Nobody cares about George
I'm trolling with
Mikan.
Bars. I'm with the troll. George Mikan, he top 75. There you go.
He gave Kareem the blueprint to the skyhook.
Well, no. You're the winning merchant guy.
I'm not a win merchant.
He has
Yes,
5
you are.
rings.
Yes,
he
you
has
are.
5 rings.
Yes, you are.
He should be
Merchant,
top
bro.
20 easy for you.
No, it's not.
No, bro. Winning merchant is a bad. We're not doing winning merchant.
5. You're just
Dub know my
5 rings,
criteria. He trying
and
to
he
troll.
did it.
Yeah, he trying to play, bro. He trying to play. He trying to. He being nasty.
Seasons.
Thank you, Ty, because you know I'm not a winner. Thank you. Somebody being real.
Yeah, I'm with you. Winning counts, bro. Winning does count.
Like, stop
How
it.
many
Dub, you know my criteria.
Mars,
Stop
did
it,
Mike
bro.
in 3-peat? The Mike in 3-peat?
You don't even know, Dub. What are you talking about?
I'm not a winning merchant like y'all. I'm not a winning merchant.
You don't even know,
You
bro.
a loser merchant.
Okay, what was the stats, Dub? What's the stats? What's the stats?
No, we finna troll. No, T.Y.
What's the stats?
No,
George Mikan, what's the stats? Give me the stats and the splits. Go ahead.
Yeah, give him the split. What's his shooting percentage?
George Mikan, any of them. Give me one.
He was a 30-point per game scorer. I know.
No, he wasn't.
In 2 postseasons. In 2
Yeah,
postseasons.
he was. He was in his first 2.
And he led the league in scoring 3 times. Fuck out of here. What you mean? I know more than you. I know more than you.
What's his
And rebounds 2 times
What's
too.
his career average?
I don't know his career average.
Oh, exactly. You don't know nothing then.
What you mean? I know more than you. You didn't know that. You don't know that. You don't know.
Hey, Dub, you know more than I knew, bro. Salute.
The thing is, hold on, SB. Y'all this winning merchant fiends. That's what you guys are, right?
But no, we're not. Stop it.
That's what y'all are.
No, we're not.
I mean, look, winning matters, but
y'all discounting 5 NBA championships to not put them in a top 20 or top.
Bro,
top
Dub, I already did this. I don't rank. I'm not.
T.Y., let me get him.
Okay, go ahead, bro. But
bag merchant. No, you such a bag merchant. Why Carmelo Anthony in your top 20, Mr. Bag
I'm
merchant?
consistent.
No, you ain't. You
because it's playoff. That's an easy one, SB. That's an easy
Carmelo
one.
in your top 20.
You want to know why?
He drops in the playoffs.
I'm about to tell you why.
Yeah, we already know why.
Here we go, about to get fried again.
Overrated Melo.
SB came back.
Let me know when y'all stop talking.
He came back for more.
Let me know when you stop talking.
This is easy. Go ahead, Dub.
Okay. I don't just say just because a guy has a deeper bag. I also account how good a defender, the playmaker, the scoring, the versatility, the playoff performances. I've been consistent with that throughout my whole entire time being here. On top of that, I have been consistent with the fact Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, I don't rank these guys like that.
That's what I say. That's what I say.
I don't rank them at all. I'm not going to put them on my list because I don't care. Because I don't
that was my answer.
Which is fine, Ty. But SB is
we
the
know
guy.
why you don't rank Bill Russell.
SB is a guy where Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, you put them in your list, right?
Right? They at the bottom of my top 10.
You ranked them though, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you with George Mikan, a guy who won 5 NBA championships. I'm not even telling you to put him in the top.
He played 5 years, Doug.
Bro,
that's still 5 rings.
He has 5 rings. You're such a winning merchant guy.
I'm not a winning merchant.
He should at least be in your top 30 to top 40.
Do you value winning over performance?
No. Thank you.
No, I do not.
But we do value winning.
Winning matters, but it's not.
But hold on. But real quick.
Winning. You don't.
To your own admission, winning and performance goes hand in hand.
No. Y'all don't value the performance over winning because Isaiah Thomas in that first trip to when he won, he did not perform that well.
Tell me a champion. Tell me what. Tell me a non-champion you got in your top 20.
Bro. Are you listening? You're proving my point. You just proved my point right there. You literally just proved it.
You cannot.
You literally just proved it.
I'm not proving your point. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to my question, Doug. I'm extending this for you. Tell me a top 20 player that you have that's not a champion in your top 20 list.
Chris Paul,
actually, yes. Chris Paul.
What Chris Paul?
Chris Paul's definitely in his top 20. Yeah.
What Chris Paul at? 15.
Let me check.
So Isaiah, you saying Isaiah Thomas performed bad in both finals?
He got him somewhere right outside the top 10.
Dub, are you saying Isaiah Thomas performed?
Behind Magic.
Are you
Yeah, it's
saying
like
Isaiah
tw-
Thomas
you got him
performed
like
bad in both
12.
finals, Doug?
Wait,
You said what happened?
You saying Isaiah Thomas performed bad in both finals?
No, in the first one.
The first one.
Okay, so then he performed good in the second one, right?
Chris Paul top
That's fine.
20.
But the thing
What
is,
Jason-
y'all
what
talking
Jason
about
Kidd at?
y'all talking about Jason Kidd. He's in my like top 25.
You got so wait, Chris Paul better
James
than Jason
Harden.
Kidd to you?
James Harden's in my top 20. Karl
Jason
Malone's
Kidd got a ring though.
James Harden's in my top 20. Karl Malone's in my top 20.
Don't say his
bad.
name.
My bad.
The predator.
Utah
The
Jazz.
predator.
Can't say his name like that, Mars. I can't say his name like that.
No,
Sorry.
just say the Utah
James Harden.
Jazz power forward.
Carl.
James Harden's up there. Chris Paul's up
They
there.
see him.
Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, they're in my top 25. I got a bunch
Dominique
of people who haven't
Wilkins?
won. No,
Charles
not
Barkley.
Dominique.
Charles
He's
Barkley.
Charles Barkley.
in my
Charles
top
Barkley.
25 as
Yeah,
well.
in my top 22.
Yeah, Charles Barkley's in mine too.
25. Yeah, they in my top.
all
I'm
the
not
names
just
that-
solely winning. Like I said, I'm not just solely winning, but it does matter to me.
The
I
top, the
just
top,
want George
That's
Mike.
the
Tyson,
top
that's-
10, the
I
top
just
10
want-
can't get in without a
It's
title.
not that hard, bro. It's not that hard.
Bro, y'all act like winning low. Dub
I
act
just
like
want.
winning don't matter at
I
all.
just want y'all to be consistent with having George Mikan.
I'm not having because I don't rank them niggas, man. That's before my time.
that's fine.
I haven't watched
And I
enough.
respect that.
How am I gonna rate
He
people I
ain't-
haven't
he
watched?
ain't-
George
he ain't doing
Mikan
enough.
is like
And I respect
Right.
I go off.
He's
If you
in
go
the
to my
40s or
criteria,
50s.
accolades, achievements, winning, and how
But
long
SB,
have you
okay.
been the best player in your position? How long you been the best player in the league? That's my 5 criteria.
What?
It's
Not that
terrible
many
criteria.
players. Not that many players I can say that.
Mars, how long was George
What?
Mikan the best player in the league?
Well, he came in 49. He was the best player instantly.
49, bro. Come on, bro.
So-
Go ahead. Sorry, Mark.
Till about.
Hey, we
You
gotta stop it,
probably,
bro.
you probably give him to about.
We gotta stop.
He was
it,
in the
bro.
league for like 8 years. He was probably the best for like 5 of those years. So 5 of his 8 years, he was probably the best player in the
We
league.
gotta stop.
And then maybe like Bob Cousy might have taken.
You
a couple.
just
How much?
said
How much
that.
have you watched of
How
George
long the
Mikan, Mars?
player's
Just
been
a
the best player
question.
in the league?
Not a lot of
Absolutely nothing.
Right.
Can you
Come
even
on,
find
bro.
the clip,
Why?
bro? Can you even find the
That's why
clip?
these players don't get ranked, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I don't rank George Mikan, and I'm
Okay.
perfectly
Cool.
fine
Cool.
with
Cool. Cool.
But
Cool.
I
cool.
also don't. I see, but I'm of the belief I can't rank someone if I haven't watched them.
I
But
agree. I agree.
These basketball reference merchants who just look at the accolades and the accomplishments, they can be
Right.
I'm ranking George Mikan because they don't need to.
Right.
watch.
So you
They
don't
can
rank.
see it.
So you don't rank Kareem then.
I
You watch
normally
Kareem.
most of my lists I actually post 3-point line, so I actually do leave Kareem out. But I have
mean, no,
watched
you didn't
Kareem.
watch Kareem. You wasn't. old
Yeah, he
enough.
did. Yeah, he
Yeah, but
did.
you
Okay,
can watch
no,
Kareem the Mikan.
you can go
What?
back and watch Kareem. You can't
Yeah,
go back
you
and
can't
watch
watch
Yeah,
Kareem.
what was George
Mikan.
Mikan? They weren't
Come
recording.
on,
They
man.
weren't
Come
recording
on.
games. They weren't recording
All
games.
you can
They
find of
could've
George
recorded
Mikan is
games.
some highlight clips, like
Yeah,
2
they
minute
weren't
highlight
recording.
clips. That's
They
all you
weren't
can find.
recording.
Hey, and Mars, and what was
basketball.
SB's biggest portions of his criteria?
Accolades,
how good you were.
rings,
Best player
Accolades,
on the
achievements,
team, best player in
winners.
the world.
Best player.
Bro,
George
so hold
Mikan
on,
has
hold on. How
accolades.
many players? SB, how
George
many
Mikan
players
has
have
more than
accomplished that,
enough
though?
to put him in a top 30 conversation. Top
No,
40. Easy.
no, he is not. No, he didn't.
Yeah, there's not, I
It
mean,
should be top 20.
Yeah,
He should be top 20. But this guy right here don't want to do it
Nope.
because he's being
Man,
inconsistent.
hey, leave him alone, bro. That's enough
wait,
for one
Don't
day,
stop
bro.
cooking him,
That's enough
man.
for one day, my boy. Pull it back out, man. Take the rest of the day off.
That's
Stop
Get the re-
cooking
Take the
him,
rest of the day off, my boy.
This man,
Stop
how many years?
cooking
How many years George Mikan's played?
Like 8, I think.
Seven.
No,
No,
he-
seven.
Seven or 8. One of those.
Close
George
enough.
Mikan.
Five rings in 7 years. Mm.
That's a good track record. I'm not
Best
gonna
player
lie.
for the majority of his career.
That's a Hall of Fame. That's a Hall of Fame career.
And
right there.
the only reason he has no MVPs is
No,
because
bro,
the MVP award didn't exist for his career. So I mean,
Facts.
Man.
And he
Yo,
led
Dub,
the
yo, Dub, you
league
still
in
got the
scoring
clip?
3 times. Led the
SB,
league in
let it
rebounding 4
go.
times as
Let it
well.
go, SB.
Yo, Dub, you still got the clip?
There's a lot of
Yeah,
cap
yeah.
going
Watch,
on.
watch, share that
Yo,
clip.
pull up the
Okay,
clip.
okay.
Pull up the
There's a
clip.
lot
Pull
of
up the
cap
clip.
going
Oh yeah,
on.
Low, you're cooked.
Oh my
Wait, let
goodness.
me ask Lo this. Lo,
No,
let me
you're
ask you. Let me ask you this. Last year, do you think Fox and John Morant was in the same tier?
No, I did put Ja over Fox.
Oh, word. Okay, cool.
So
You can't do it, Mark.
But you sure just cooked me and said it was never a conversation.
About who?
About being top 10. It was never a conversation.
When you said that, you said he's not in the conversation with Fox. I remember you saying saying that too. You did say that.
But last year I'm saying it. But right now, what I just said is that he's not a top. John Morant is not a top 10 player. He's not in the conversation to be a top 10 player.
That's fair.
Oh, so
Also, Jason Tatum being all NBA, and that's the reason why he's top 10 is a bad argument. But
I didn't ever say that's why he was top 10.
But it shouldn't be brought up.
Julius Randle was the top 15 player. Stop disrespecting.
Yeah.
I'm
He made
disrespecting
all
hell out of
NBA
Julius
for
Randle.
is Julius Randle top 30?
No. What the fuck?
No, he's not.
And that nigga made an all NBA team. Man.
30. I mean, he might be at like 30 exactly, but
Yeah, right around 30 is
not
probably
30.
35.
We've
right around
done
there.
this several times. We've
Yeah,
listed
they
all.
made the not doing this again. No.
We've
The
listed all.
the Denver Nuggets have like 7 players better than him.
Okay, now he's trolling.
that's
He's trolling. He's trolling.
Yeah, that nigga said Christian.
Mars, it's only 5. Mars, come on, let's stop, Mars.
I think
Low.
You're asking Jeff Green a little too much.
Low.
I think there's
Eric Gordon better than Julius Randle?
Yes.
Why are we asking these obvious questions?
Low. Low, I want an apology, bro. I need my apology.
About what?
Yeah, apologize, Lo.
Yeah, I want my apology, man.
Say you sorry, Lo.
What I said about
Don't
Jokic?
hop on the bandwagon, late. Don't get
Go ahead, Ty. Tell him what you told me.
No, you said when I said I needed this season to put Jokic in the top 5 offensive category ever. You said I'm a casual. I don't watch Lokic. I don't do this. I don't do that. And you was on my head. Pause. And then you come to find out. Y'all know what I mean, man. Stop it, bro. I paused it for y'all, man. I paused it for you, bro. Y'all ain't got to add the pause after I paused it.
You're right.
Oh, no, man.
Let him go after the comma. Let him go after it.
Yeah. And then you come out, Dub played the tape, and you had Luka over Jokic.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If Luka took a step that Jokic took this season, I would also be saying he's a top 5 offensive player. I'm gonna keep it.
Okay, but you needed this season.
No, when we had this conversation, you made it seem like you needed a championship, like the entire postseason.
No. That's not what I said. It's not what I said. I said when the playoffs started, and he started cooking Minnesota, and then he started cooking the Suns. I said, yes, this dude is top 5.
So you needed the postseason.
You said the championship.
Okay, but you needed the postseason. What I'm saying,
I did.
What he was doing during the regular season was very clearly proving that he was that player. That's what.
No, yeah, he was lights out. But I just said I needed all that, and then the playoff translation too, because that's how I rank players. The playoff translation too.
But I was also wait. All right, fine. You want a playoff translation? Fine. So since he gave the playoff translation, Mars, who's a better offensive player, Kobe or Jokic?
Kobe.
Oh Lord.
No, I don't know why you put me in the top 10. I don't know where you got from that.
He don't be saying that when the cameras is open. Y'all got it, bro.
All right, cool.
Hey,
well,
what does he have to do to be better offensively than Kobe?
Be a better scorer than him.
For how many years? For how long? How long? Like how long does he have to do what he just did in the postseason this year? Because I mean, he went up to 30 points. I would assume
this isn't good enough. No.
It's not good enough. Okay, what more? What more would he have to do in the postseason?
This not good enough, Morris.
That's what he said. I just want to hear him. I just want
to be better than Bryant. No, it's not
better than Kobe Bryant offensively, not as a scorer. Offensively, so he has to be a better
offensively,
scorer.
total offense.
Okay, so what does he have to do from a scoring aspect to be better than him as an offensive player?
You see how Kobe Bryant scored and how he was a top 5 scorer of all time. That.
Oh, you're trolling. Okay, see, this is the reason why. Okay, I can't take him serious, bro. All right, you got it.
I would say
he's trolling.
Him go up against better competition though. I think that's
okay.
The better competition doesn't exist.
It's in the East though. That's the problem.
I know. That's the
problem. That's the problem.
I'm just saying.
I'm about to say, so he can't.
For that to be for him to be over.
Do we start like you know how we tax LeBron for that shit? Do we start taxing Jokic?
So I'm gonna say. So that's a good question. So Dubs, you don't have Magic in your top 4 offensive player because there was no comp at the time.
Come on, Lo.
I know. I'm just making sure. I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm just making sure.
Lo, stop playing with
me.
Who
was the comp that Bird had to face?
This Bird is in my top. He's not my top offensive either.
Okay, so name your top offensive players.
Kobe, KD.
It's probably gonna be LeBron, Steph, Kobe,
MJ,
Jokic could be up there, and Michael Jordan. Yeah.
What was the comp that Michael Jordan faced?
Respect Reggie Miller. What we doing?
The Detroit Pistons.
No, we're talking about guarding. Jesus Christ, this nigga Mars said.
Oh, you talking about 101? Oh, you talking about 101?
Yeah, Dub. Your answer.
Your
answer would suffice, Dub. This nigga said Reggie Miller. No, I'm not talking.
Why are we disrespecting Reggie Miller? Right now? That's crazy.
Reggie Miller's not defending.
No, it's not just. It's not. Just
Joe Dumars. So Joe Dumars and them was enough for you to be like, that's enough comp.
Them boys.
Okay, all right.
Oh, you talking Reggie Miller?
No, I'm very serious.
What Reggie Miller? Y'all bad merchants. Where Reggie Miller?
Anthony Davis isn't enough.
We're talking about from a defensive standpoint, SB. We're not.
No. Because y'all.
SB's just trying to get his get back. That's what he's trying to get.
I'm get back game.
We're talking about defense.
I'm trolling. I'm playing. Go
okay, all right, good. So, all right, so you're saying that him performing at that level.
I'm not gonna lie. I just want to see him perform against some defense like that to be like, all right, he's really in that realm.
Which defense? Okay, well there you go. Where's Steph now?
If he cooked the Bucks, oh yeah.
Mars, ask him that question.
Yeah, who was Steph's comp?
Boston.
Steph?
Drop coverage.
Damn.
No, it wasn't just drop coverage. You go look.
I'm about to say we could do that with a lot of players.
Dub, who was it? Dub, who was that comp?
The Grizzlies was a good comp, right?
Which year? Last year Grizzlies.
No. Grizzlies throughout history.
Oh, 2015.
Grizzlies was the defense.
When they didn't have Mike Conley.
Oklahoma City Thunder was a good defense.
I think he means defensively.
Houston Rockets was a good defense.
Yeah, but Mike Conley was hurt the year.
Which Houston was a good defense?
2018.
Yeah, I don't like this conversation.
The series that Steph struggled by your.
Yeah.
Okay, so if he struggled, this series that he actually faced good comp, doesn't that put into question his defensive ability?
Defensive, or you mean offensive?
Offensive.
I mean, it's offensive. Yeah.
The thing with Steph is that he is such a crazy game changer that, and you know it, like him just being there causes so much.
But where was
gravity.
the game changing when Houston was switching everything?
I'm about to say it wasn't there.
I didn't see it.
Huh?
I didn't see it. When Houston were able to switch everything, he wasn't drawing two defenders.
What?
So where was the gravity? Where was all of the impact?
Oh, it's not. It's just one series. There's one series.
So when teams actually have a good defense to slow down Steph Curry, his impact.
Everybody does that though. What are you doing?
It's everybody. I'm just saying.
I ain't gonna lie. MJ against the Pistons.
No, MJ is probably the only one.
Interesting.
So the GOAT. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, MJ is probably the only one.
So is MJ the GOAT offensive player?
No.
Who is it, KB?
Kobe.
I would say MJ.
How is it not Kobe?
Because did he not struggle against
the
Detroit
Kobe? I'm not gonna lie. The thing about
Kobe went up against the most tough defenses of all time.
He did.
Did he struggle?
That's right.
Did he struggle?
The percentage of series that he struggled compared to the percentage of series he didn't would show that he's still the most resilient offensive player of all time.
Oh no, I get that, but did he not struggle against them though?
Yes, he struggled in series before.
Yeah, he struggled.
Against two of the greatest defenses to ever exist. I mean,
you know what's crazy? Majority of the defense.
He couldn't shoot over drop coverage in 09 finals better than what he did.
Are we allowed to discredit Kobe's 09 finals offensively?
No, I'm saying he could not have shot better than what he did on drop coverage.
Sure, he could have shot better. He was still elite offensively. So what's
no, we're not saying. No one.
Yeah, best
do you think that Curry was still elite offensively even in 2018 against the Rockets? You're trash. You don't believe that.
Kobe's number one.
So Kobe's the greatest offensive player of all time.
Especially especially when you air attacks.
Yeah. You got real. You got real.
Are you air attacks? I guess.
Exactly. You got real.
He got Kobe too.
I remember MJ struggling against the Miami Heat, 1997. I remember that.
And the New York Knicks. Those are all time defenses though.
And the Seattle Supersonics.
That's double team though. That's double team.
Oh, defense. Oh, I guess. I mean, when KD
was not getting double team.
When KD gets double teams and he struggles,
not the way that MJ. Not the way that
MJ gets double teams.
Not the way that MJ gets double team.
Nah, I'm sorry.
Tyson, I got Braun as the best offensive player of all time. Right?
Not that. Not him.
The same LeBron who couldn't make free throws.
Yeah, he can't shoot.
I knew that was coming. Real.
Tough.
Who you got, KB? Steph?
Dub just left. So I don't know if we're meant to end the show or not.
I think for GOAT offensive players.
Yes, you're number one.
Damn, that's tough. I'm not gonna lie. Kobe's up there for me because his
Kobe's up there.
His playoff resiliency just like it shows a lot. That nigga played out of anyone probably the toughest comp, like Mars said, and like.
Are you really just gonna repeat everything Mars just said, bro?
He's
a Mars. Are you really just
This is why I hate when niggas have the same like criteria and agree.
Well, nigga, paraphrase it. Do something. Say something different. God damn.
Word, KB. Come on.
I just
average Warriors fan, no thought process of their own.
Oh wow.
Who said that?
I ain't say all that, bro. I wasn't saying all that, KB.
Who said that?
I did.
I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, stop. Stop talking. Who's your team, nigga?
Magic. I know we asked.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
He does have a Magic. He has a Magic.
I'm going to end the show now.
Yeah, end the stream, please.
Yeah.
Watch as soon as